powered by your Allstate insurance agent, Paul Shields. This game is also sponsored in part by People's National Bank, Bean Insurance, Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon, Josh Finley of Country Financial, SI Tile and Carpet, Munkin Toyota, Hall Insurance Group, SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, Mount Vernon Quick Lube, Michael Croshan, Edward Jones, Body Quench, your State Farm agent, Tony Wilt, Culver's of Mount Vernon, the law offices of Hannigan and McGovern, Country Financial agent Nathan Farrell, and DollarSavingDeals.com. Now let's send you out to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Rams football on WMIX starts now.
It's a big night in high school football here in the King City. Welcome to Ken Hunt Stadium. I'm Chris Hugo. Tyler Williams alongside on 94.1 FM, where you can watch us live tonight here on the WMIX Sports YouTube and the Section 618 app. Tonight, the Mount Vernon Rams are 5-3, but they need to get to 6-3 to get into the playoffs. Right now, 5 is not going to do it. They do not have enough playoff points if the season ended tonight. Of course, it won't. It'll end tomorrow. But with the 29-ish points right now, probably need to be closer to 38. Unlikely the Rams get to that point. So a win over the Alton Redbirds is paramount. And again, Tyler Williams alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. Tyler, for this Ram team, Alton comes in 1-7. A little bit stiffer competition out of the Southwest Conference, especially with O'Fallon and East St. Louis in recent weeks. It's an Alton team right now not putting a lot of points on the board, but with some teams, they're not allowing a lot of points on the board either.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at Alton on film, and they look fast, and they play out of the gun, and they play that kind of big school style, that spread offense. But playing O'Fallon, Belleville East, those teams over the Metro East area, Edwardsville, I believe they played maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And so, those bigger schools play that spread offense. They know how to defend it a little better. The record's 1-7. I've been telling people that this is a team that I think has played better than their record, and the Mount Vernon Rams have to be ready to play them tonight.
Well, we spoke with Mount Vernon Rams football coach Dan Mings about tonight's effort and last week and all the distractions, and we'll get into a lot of this later on this Landers Towing and Collision Center of Mount Vernon pregame show. It's senior night. Rams have to win to get in, and then you have the potential for up to 4 rushing records to be broken tonight by senior Devontae Nesbitt, and, of course, we'll let you know all about that after we talk to Coach Means here on the Landers Collision Center's pregame show. We'll take a break, come back with Dan. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon caters every special occasion, from weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, baby and bridal showers, to graduations, reunions, office parties, or any special event where you need to feed a crowd of 5 to 500 plus. Impress your guests with amazing Italian dishes from the Trupiano family's secret recipes. And if you need a space to host the party, Joe's can fit 80 to 100 people in their gorgeous newly renovated party room. Order joes.com to start planning your perfect party menu today with the people's choice for parties, Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm thick-cut bacon sizzling on your stove. And while you were over there smearing your bagel, this little piggy went on a splatter spree. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you'll be crying wee, wee, wee over this fire in your home. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX, delivered by Joe's Pizza.
Welcome back on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show, 94.1 FM, where you can watch us live tonight on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, section618.com mobile app. It's the Mount Vernon Rams and Alton Redbirds tonight. Rams must win to get into the playoffs. We're going to talk about that right now with Rams football coach Dan Mings. Coach, good evening.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Man, living the dream. A lot of, not gonna say anxiety, but a little bit anxious tonight. Of course, the Rams with the playoff hopes on the line. The Alton Redbirds coming in, and a lot riding on. I try not to point out one player. We talk about that and whatnot, but Devontae Nesbitt, the potential for a big night as well. And all in all, a lot to potentially look forward to tonight.
Well, there is, and Devontae's done what he's done this year, and that comes from a lot of teamwork, believe it or not. He's the benefactor, of what Coach McCoy's been doing with the offense and the offensive line and Coach Fields. They've really been doing overtime, trying to figure out how to keep us in this season. And they've done a great job, and Devontae's executed the plan. But right now, I would love to give you an excuse, or I would love to say, anything other than this. We don't have an excuse not to win. we're healthy. I feel like that we've had a great week of practice. But I also told the boys last night, I put a ribbon on it. I'm done. It's up to them. The coaches have given them the plan, and we practiced the plan, and our job's almost over. We can't do much about what's going on the football field tonight. So these guys are going to all have to step up and get it done.
They are. And before we get to tonight and senior night, so many distractions on a night like this. But last week it was a night against Centralia, and I know some of your keys to that game. It ended up a 70-41 victory, but I know some of your keys were to focus on 4, quarterback Daryl Jones, and number 85, Cam Tomljanovich. And I thought defensively you guys were able to execute on Tomljanovich. Sometimes there's no stopping a guy like number 4, Daryl Jones, and unfortunately he left the game due to injury. But you guys executed on Friday. 70-41 was the victory, and you got a nice win against a rival who was trying to play spoiler.
Yeah, we got a nice win, and we knew what was going to happen. We knew who the people were, and we did win, but we sort of failed on the execution of the plan. If you know exactly what they're going to do and where they're going to be and how they're going to do it, and you still don't get the job done, that's not very good execution. Now, granted, the Jones kid, he is a tremendous athlete with great speed. Tomljanovich is a competitor, probably one of the best linebackers we saw all year. And, we knew what they were going to do. And those two still hooked up twice. I think we gave up 5 touchdown passes. It wasn't a very good showing by our defense, but our offense was sort of unstoppable. And when we're healthy, that's what we expect from our offense. But we're going to expect a little bit more from our defense tonight.
Well, and that's what I was going to bring up, is that I thought the offense was just absolutely on point and showed that, hey, this is what the Mount Vernon Rams are like when everybody's healthy. And, of course, Malachi Mays, another week at quarterback, another week of experience, and seeing him execute and make decisions. And, seeing a touchdown pass to Mylon Nettles, I think it was 59, 60 yards, somewhere in there. But then Devontae Nesbitt doing his thing. And all of that brings us back, and we talked about it last week, gave them their credit, is this offensive line. I mean, it's stout. They're making holes. They're getting things done. And I know there were times in that Centralia game where it's like, okay, nothing's happening. But then it's like, okay, then the Red Sea parted. I think got maybe the third quarter 48-yard run from Nesbitt. And really at that point, it's like, okay, things are moving along. Things are working. I'm a little bit more confident the Rams are going to win this.
Yeah, and we've been practicing that offense for 2 weeks and trying to survive with the other stuff that we had in. We weren't really ready for it. I think we're more ready for it this week than we were last week even. But it's the first time that we went against another team. We go against our scout kids, and they do a pretty good job, believe it or not. But it was the first time we went against a live competition that wanted to stop what we were doing. So it took a little bit to get going. But once it did, it did what it was designed to do, and that was create big holes and double teams, and especially on the second and third level. So once we get through that first level of the defensive line, if everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, we've got the second level block, and then Devontae is in the race, and we'll take that every time.
Well, and to me, talking about all these different offenses, these different schemes, and you've had to be so on your toes this year. And I get that's part of coaching. I get that you don't know what's going to happen night in, night out, who's going to be healthy, who's going to get hurt, this, that, and the other. But it really seems like this has been a challenging year in terms of, okay, here is my offense. We've had this for years. I went down to Arkansas and learned this offense. I've become a master of it. You have to bring back an offense from the 1890s or 1840s to get by due to injury. And now starting to implement another one. Is that a little more challenging, or is that just something you take in stride because that's what you do?
Chris, it has been a challenge. Yeah, I mean, it really has. And trying to find the right thing for these kids. It's round peg, square hole, or square peg, round hole, or, whichever one it is. It's my job to put these kids in a position to be successful, regardless of what I am comfortable with. I've got to do what I've got to do where these kids can excel, and this is one of the things that we've done and looked at and been toying with for a little bit. But the whole thing is Mount Vernon has athletes. So we've got to get our athletes the ball in space and let them work and try to be successful. And, whether it was Peyton or whether it was Mays, both of them being hurt really put us behind the 8 ball a little bit as far as implementing this stuff goes. When we were healthy week 1, we scored 55 points. And then we weren't healthy again until week 7, and we scored 62 points, and then we scored 70 points. So I think that, us being healthy finally, us being able to implement the things that we've been working on since the summer, I think I'm hoping that, we come out tonight with a win where we can get one more week to show what we can do. It just put us so far behind with those 2 losses back to back because not having a quarterback, even though we tried, we implemented every system that we could and kept the kids motivated and focused. We just came up short. And, this time we're hoping we don't come up short because these kids are good enough to be in the playoffs and they're good enough to win a couple playoff games, I think.
Exactly. And I've never been the type that I've condemned a Rams schedule, other than it being too tough at times or travel or things like that. But at 5 wins right now, and it's that weird feeling of, we have to win the 6th. To me, knowing that the playoff points were always going to be there, the 38-40, and then seeing where we're sitting at right now because of the schedule change. Obviously, a must-win tonight against the Alton Redbirds, a team that does play a very tough schedule. Still a lot of Southwest. Well, they're still in the Southwestern Conference, unlike the other 2 that we brought in. But still a team that plays a very tough schedule in the Alton Redbirds, 1 win on the season. And it's a team that looks like they like to throw the ball around, but it's a team coming in tonight that I'm confident in you when you say we should win. Well,
they throw the ball 67% of the time. In the games that we've got and the breakdowns that we have, they're basically a 70-30 team. We got to play better pass defense. That's what's scaring me to death right now. We got 5 touchdowns last week in the air. It's like, are you kidding me? It's not like we don't practice against it, but we don't know. We know exactly what they're going to do, and we know what the routes are, and we know what our coverage scheme is, and and all year we've been saying, well, we got some youth out there. We're starting too fresh. Well, that's over. They're not fresh anymore. They got to step up, and they've got to do what they're supposed to do at the varsity level. And we put a little bit of pressure on this week to get that done. We've got every athlete we got on the field, and you know what? It's just time to get better. And I say that, coming into the last week of the season, but Chris, we've got to get better. And we are better. We're just not executing at the right times. And we've been unlucky, and you can say whatever you want, but it's time to execute, and it's time to get better. It's time to try to win a game that gives you an extra season. And I know I'm rambling a little bit, but football season's 14 weeks long, guys. It's not 9 weeks long. And we're so used to it being a 9-week season that I don't think that we can see what the possibilities are down the road. This season is 5 weeks longer, so we can still play a lot. You got to go on a little bit of a winning streak, but we still have more in us, and that would be the crime that these kids don't get another chance.
I think for me, that's the big thing about it. You talk about rambling, I'm the king of that, but it's really getting hot at the right time in any sport, and it really doesn't matter which sport it is. You have to peak at that right time, and I will never say, I'm thankful that this team wasn't healthy the entire season, or I'm thankful that a kid got hurt, and I hope it doesn't come across that way, but I almost feel like I am a everything happens for a reason sort of guy, and I feel like now everything's starting to come together with hope of that perfect storm developing for the next 6 weeks.
Well, I want to think so. I really do. If we can, we got back to healthy-ish, we're pretty healthy. We just don't have excuses anymore. We don't. It's the youth thing, we can't say it. The injury thing, we can't say it. It's just time that everybody steps up, and I think that we're good enough to get a little bit farther. I just think we are. And I've been doing this a long time, and I think this is a special group of kids, and but they're going to have to do it. The analytics that we put out there and the schematics that we put out there for them, you just got to want to win more than you want to lose. I hate to lose. I hate to lose more than I like to win, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I think if you do what you're supposed to do and you take the analytics part and you take the percentages and you play everything that you're supposed to play and do what you're supposed to do, then you are going to win. And that's just where we're at right now. I think we've had a great week. I think we've had a great couple of weeks, about a great 3 weeks of practice. Now it's, like I said, I can't do anything else. The boys are there. If there's adjustments to be made, we'll make those adjustments. But our kids are capable, and they're deserving, and they just have to get it done tonight. That's the bottom line. We just have to get it done tonight.
How do you keep it all together in the locker room? And by that, I mean, this is week 9, home game. Obviously, it's senior night, so they have a little bit of focus before the game. People like me in the media obviously singling out Boo-Ray and the potential for the record-breaking night. How do you keep it all together to let the kids know that, hey, just because we're talking about the potential for a good kid to break some records, the focus is still on all of you. We all very much are behind you as a community and as a team. How do you keep that all together without letting anybody think that they're unimportant, because they're all important?
Well, I preach that from day one. And we've seen it over and over and over with Centralia, with a couple of kids from Alton. We've seen it, even with the Waterloo team. 1 or 2 good kids can't get it done in football. You can't. You can't move everybody out of the way and isolate your best player and their best player, and do that. You can't be a 90-mile-an-hour pitcher that just overpowers somebody, and that takes you through where you need to be. In football, it takes 11 people doing their job exactly right with one heartbeat, just everybody firing on the same cylinder. And I preach that from the beginning. To me, I obviously love Boo-Ray and everything that he does, but I preach offense and defensive linemen are probably the most important people out there, because they are always in contact and they have to win every battle. They're in a battle every single play. You can be a decoy as a running back. You can hand it off and get out of the way as a quarterback. You can do a lot of things where you're not in contact every single play. And these offensive linemen, what RJ's done it for 2 years for us, both the Randalls. We're using 2 centers right now that are Buster Butt and Aiden Mings on the offensive line. These guys fight for Boo-Ray. They fight for Milan. Their pride and their achievements are sort of coming from somebody else's glory, if that makes sense. They take pride in that, and they know that what they do creates everything for everybody else. So being a lineman, it's a sort of thankless thing if you look at it that way. But our kids take so much pride because they understand it cannot happen without them. And Boo-Ray understands that nothing that happened this year could have happened without those guys just killing it.
It's almost a farmer mentality. Like, hey, we don't get a lot of love, but without us, you aren't going to eat.
Well, correct. Yeah, that's a great analogy. It's just a fantastic team atmosphere for us. We tried to build that from the very beginning, that it's going to take all of us to do everything that we can to turn this program around. And, have we turned it around? I don't know, but are we off to a really good start? I think so. I think so. 7 on-field wins last year. That was a pretty good year. We had to get 6 on-field wins this year. So when you look at, maybe 12, 13 games in 2 years, that's a pretty big step for where the program's been over the last decade.
We're getting a little winded with Mount Vernon Rams football coach Dan Mings. We're going to take a quick break here on the Landers Towing and Collision Center of Mount Vernon pregame show. Don't forget, Rams football is delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. Maybe try to order one right now if you're watching us from home. Order joes.com. It'll probably be there close to kickoff, maybe a little after on a busy Friday night. We'll take a break, come back with more Coach Mings. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Every body is different. Some get injured while others wear down. At Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, your unique condition is at the center of all we do. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game, play with your grandkids, or simply enjoy a day without pain, the Orthopedic Center is there for you. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit them at orthocenter-si.com.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Michael Crochin, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Michael Crochin of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. For all your investment needs, call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX, delivered by Joe's Pizza.
Back on the Landers Towing and Collision Center pregame show. Mount Vernon Rams football coach Dan Mings joins us now here on 94.1 FM and the Section618.com mobile app. Thanks to those of you watching us live on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel. Big game tonight, and I'm not going to say it's the biggest game in that time span, but a big game tonight to guarantee a playoff berth and guarantee a Week 10. How did the Rams beat the Alton Redbirds tonight?
Well, Chris, it's the biggest game we've played since I've been back because it is a must-have-to type of a situation. To defeat the Redbirds, you got to understand that it's not going to be a 50, 60, 70-yard run because when they tackle you, you go down. It's the best tackling team that we've seen this year, believe it or not. Offensively, we're going to have to get after them. You know, I mean, on the defensive side, we're going to have to bring pressure. They got a sophomore quarterback that's pretty good. Reminds me a lot of the Jones kid from Centralia. But we're just going to have to get after them, and we're going to have to change coverages on them, and we're going to have to do a lot of different things on the defensive side of the ball to try to rattle the young kid a little bit. And I don't know if we can, but that's what we're going to try to do. And then offensively, we have got to maintain. We've got to play 4 seconds out of every minute. I mean, honestly, that's what football is. You play as hard as you can for 4 seconds out of every minute, and then you win. If we can't get our kids to play for 4 seconds, then we're probably not going to win. So, you know, that's the thing. You know, football is a different animal because of the physicality of it and the muscle burst and, you know, all those other things that come with playing the game of football. But it comes down to this. Are you telling me that you can't give me 4 seconds? Out of every minute, you cannot give me 4 seconds. So we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to play 4 seconds out of every minute. We're going to have to play harder than they do. And if we do that, we're going to win. If we don't do that, then we probably won't.
You got an extra jersey? I mean, I'm ready to suit up.
You know, I'm ready for my pregame speech. I'm a little fired up.
I love it.
Yeah, but, you know, senior night festivities and throwing our schedule off, and I'm a little agitated and aggravated, but I know that's for the parents. You know, the senior night is for the kids to play, and the recognition is for the parents and all the sacrifices they've done. So, I mean, I appreciate it, but, man, we got a job to do. And there's a lot of distractions coming today and throwing our schedule off, and you know, we're just going to have to overcome those things like we do everything else, and we're going to have to get out there and re-warm up and play pretty hard.
Dan, as always, every week, I appreciate the time. I appreciate your flexibility with my insane schedule, but most importantly, I don't care if we're going to Peoria, Chicago, Rockford, the St. Louis Metro, wherever. I hope we're having this conversation again next week.
Me too. Let's go. I just want to go somewhere. If we got to travel, let's go.
Hey,
because Chris, for the first time, I am not ready for this season to be over. We have so much talent. I'm just fired up, man. I just don't want this to end.
I don't either. And if it requires a hotel stay, so be it. That's all part of it. Amen. Thank you, Dan.
All right, we'll see you.
That's Dan Mings, head coach of the Mount Vernon Rams here on the Landers Towing and Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. They celebrated a ribbon cutting today at their new facility in Mount Vernon on Benton Road, the former Dobbs location. Congratulations to Landers Towing and Collision Center of Mount Vernon. We'll take another break. When we come back, we have plenty more to come. We went a little long in that interview, but we're glad to do it. And Dan Mings was talkative today. I was talkative. I just got my third cup of coffee in me for the afternoon. So there we go. We're ready to go. Mount Vernon Rams football tonight. Coming up at the top of the hour, it'll be kickoff. The Mount Vernon Rams and the Alton Redbirds. Playoffs on the line. Stay tuned. 94.1 FM, or you can watch us live on the section618.com app and WMIX Sports YouTube channel. We'll take a break and come back. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Hey, y'all, I'm country music artist Drew Baldridge, and I want to share with you what's amazing about Monken Toyota. This first-class dealership offers nothing but top-of-the-line service, and there are a million reasons to buy from them, not just including they are amazing people, and I love them to death, but they also have market-based, no-haggle pricing, express service, and most importantly, their lifetime powertrain warranty. So no appointment required. Get on down to Monken Toyota in Mount Vernon today.
Doing business in today's world can be complicated, time-consuming, and expensive. People's National Bank is here to help your business not only survive, but thrive. With modern-day products such as remote deposit capture, ACH payments, merchant card services, and commercial line of credit sweeps, we can get you paid faster, protect your risk, and make your money work hard for you. Hi, this is Carol Martin, Commercial and Ag Lender with People's National Bank here in Mount Vernon. Give me a call today to get started. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams football.
Hi, I'm Sarah Talese.
And I'm Mike Talese. We're the owners of Quick Lube in Carterville and Christopher.
We are lifelong Southern Illinois residents and hoping to bring the principles that have brought us success in other communities to you in Mount Vernon.
There's a lot of places you can go for an oil change. You can even do it yourself.
We pride ourselves on the fastest, cleanest, and most importantly, friendliest service. So you don't have to choose to do it yourself or go somewhere else you don't feel welcome.
Come see us this fall at 2002 Broadway for our grand opening at the new Mount Vernon Quick Lube.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving the listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Landers Towing and Collision Centers of Mount Vernon is now your go-to GM-certified collision repair facility using state-of-the-art technology.
Now in our 42,000 square foot facility, Landers is there for you in time of need.
When nature gets a bit too wild, we've got you covered. We specialize in fixing those unexpected encounters with deer and other critters.
Stop by our new location in the former Dobbs building on Route 37 South in Mount Vernon and see why Landers Towing and Collision is the go-to repair facility. Call 1-888-LANDERS.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app. Powered by Paul Shields, Allstate Insurance. This is Mount Vernon Rams football from WMIX Sports.
Ken Hunt Stadium on the campus of Mount Vernon Township High School. Back with you live on the Landers Towing and Collision Center of Mount Vernon pregame show. Chris Hugo alongside is Tyler Williams. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, about ready for kickoff here tonight. Dan Mings and I got a little long-winded today, and you know what? No apologies. It was the most fun interview I think we've had together, and I know I've upset him plenty of times over the years, his first time here, and it was fun and a lot of insight today, Tyler, out of Dan Mings.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he said a lot, and I've wrote a lot of things down. I probably can't get through all of them with the long-winded, but again, no apology for that. But listen, I mean, he said it's time to execute, it's time to get better. You know, there's no excuses, there's no injuries. You know, we have, some freshmen playing defense, but again, they're not freshmen, even though they are, but they're not. You know, this is the 9th week. You're not a freshman anymore in 9 weeks of football. The O-line and D-line is the most important. And he said that. I think that stands true. I said that at Centray game. I've said that a lot of weeks. The D-line needs to bring pressure. We need to get active on offense. We need to have long, sustained drives as well. I know the Mount Vernon Rams kind of have these chunk plays of, big yard runs. But we'd love to see some sustained drives. And, again, the last thing, you got to win. You got to win to make the playoffs. Every game is a playoff game, and this is the biggest game of the Mount Vernon Rams season so far.
Boy, it is. And some keys to today's game will be handed to us by Munkin Toyota. Why buy at Munkin? Well, because they love what they do. They enjoy their job and love helping you make a very important decision. Munkin Toyota, just west of the interstates in Mount Vernon. Dan gave us at length keys to tonight's game. Tyler, what are yours?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like I said, we got to have long, sustained drives on offense. I think that's a key. You got to play 4 seconds every minute. And he said if we don't play 4 seconds every minute, we don't play that better than the Redbirds here. We probably won't win. And that's one of the things he says. We got to bring pressure on defense. You got to. Got to get pressure on the quarterback. Did it last week against Australia pretty well, but at the same time. And then, again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but we got to win. Every game's a playoff game. Got to win this last one to make the playoffs.
Peace of mind comes standard with Toyota Care. You're covered with maintenance and roadside assistance for 2 years or 25,000 miles. Ask about longer protection with Toyota Care Plus. You can find out more at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. Of course, we told you about a potential record watch, and you've seen it on our social media. Nevante Nesbitt could possibly break 4 records tonight. Maybe not the highest of odds for the career rushing record, but he is only 160 yards away from tying the single-season rushing record, 161 yards away from breaking it. The record is Ethan Rivera's 1,482 from a year ago. Currently, Bourré is at 1,322. Career touchdowns, he's tied at 26 with Marvin Kendricks. Single season, he is 1 behind. He's currently at 18. The record is 19, 1 to tie, 2 to break. And career rushing yards, DeMontez Miller-Gray, 25.51. Nevante Nesbitt, 21.50. So he needs 402 to own that himself. That might take a potential playoff game because the records do count. The yardage and all that does count in the postseason. We'll get to your Hall Insurance Group starting lineups in a moment. Hall Insurance Group, log on to hallinsgroup.com. That's hallinsgroup.com. And get a quote fast. Hall Insurance Group, proud to support the Mount Vernon Rams. We'll get to the offense and defense, at least the offense, here in just a moment. Back in black tonight for the Rams. 5 of their 6. Why can't I say this? 5 of the last 6 home games have been at home. Last week was at Centralia. 70-41 win over the Orphans. We'll have a fresh 12 on the clock. We're about to get underway. It is an exciting and thrilling atmosphere here tonight. A chilly Friday night. There's a lot going on. It is senior night. They honored all the seniors a moment ago. And we're about to get underway here from Ken Hunt Stadium. Live, thanks to Joe's Pizza and Pasta. Don't forget, last night they had that all-you-can-eat spaghetti deal for $8. Tonight, order anything off of the menu. Have it delivered. Order joes.com. We have Joe's up here in the press box. I'm pretty sure Seth English used orderjoes.com. Maybe not, though. He may have called. He seems like one of those guys that prefers to have that phone conversation.
I think he does.
And that's okay.
Let's have some Friday Night Lights, man. I'm getting fired up. I've been fired up since I woke up at, really 2:30 because my kid wouldn't go to sleep. But, that's neither here nor there.
Got some of the best sleep I've had in a long time last night, and it was absolutely incredible as the Rams will send Grissom and Nesbitt out to return. Nesbitt does have a returning touchdown this year as well. He has some receiving touchdowns, and what a remarkable career it'll be for that young man. Lest we forget, a basketball season, hopefully void of injury in front of him. He's currently at 655 career points. Should eclipse the 1,000-point mark in basketball this season.
Absolutely.
If all goes well. Thanks to Tim Holloway for that stat.
There you go.
Texted him earlier in the week.
I was about to say, I didn't know that stat.
Here comes the kickoff from the white-clad Redbirds, red and black trim. It'll be to Grissom, and he's at the 21. Right up the middle, he's looking to go to the 25-30. Hard tackle there, and he'll be brought down shy of the 35. We'll call it for good measure the 34, where the Rams will have it. 1st and 10 at the 11:53 mark of this first quarter.
These are kind of where you start these sustained drives at the start of the game. I mean, it's pretty simple, but start this game off with a sustained drive. Have some good offensive possession time, and I think the Rams can be pretty successful here.
All the action tonight, of course, delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta, live from the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This streaming video presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon Allstate agent, 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside, Jeff Crow taking care of the camera. We got Devin Finley on the sideline to get us a nice highlight reel from the night. Rory Ogle back at the Mount Vernon studios. The Rams will start the diamond team. Malachi Mays will be the quarterback under center. Let's see what they do. We'll introduce the offense in a moment. It's going to be one carry right now. This is going to be Nesbitt as he went left and I think got about 4 on the play.
Yeah, I think it's about 4. Yeah, just going to the left there. Just getting him started, getting him going a little bit. Senior night for him. and just getting him going, get the legs back warm here.
WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, all of Southern Illinois. A free service from Withers Broadcasting. As your Ram starters on the your ends are Cole Timmons and Jameer Zarian Williams. Your running backs tonight are Q Millsap, Devontae Nesbitt, Mylan Nettles. We'll get to the rest of the line here in a moment. For the quarterback, Malachi Mays, and this is going to be a simple play up the middle here out of the diamond tee. Looks like that time it's going to be Nettles to the 41. Got about 3 on the play for Mylan. Your line, your guards are Aiden Weems and Maddox Randall. Tackles are R.J. King and Mason Randall. Your first starting center tonight is Christian Taylor.
Big senior night for the Randalls, too. Been pretty impactful the last 2 years, so big senior night for them. Had some good impact on the Mount Vernon Rams these last 2 years.
Wrestling, football, so much more for the Randalls. 3rd and 3 for the Rams now. 10:45 mark, first quarter. No score yet. Rams looking to get on the board first here tonight. Under center, Mays, the quarterback. 3 in the backfield. They'll send Nettles here in motion for a pitch to the right side for Millsap as he will get to the midfield. Now to the 45-40. 35-30 may go to the 25-20. Push out of bounds. That's a touchdown-saving shove by the Alton Redbirds, as that was Travis Billups. And that'll go all the way from the 41 down to inside the 20. Let's call it the 17. 9 plus 33 is 42 in my book.
There you go. Yeah, Millsap just getting out to the edge there, showing his speed. And couldn't see his number at first, but showing his speed.
It looked backwards.
It did look backwards.
I was
like, whoa.
It's like I'm watching a TikTok.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 17-yard line, and this is, of course, going to go to Nesbitt. Looking for that hole.
Oh,
nice one opens
nice
up
cut.
there. Gap on the left side, and he will break for the end zone. Touchdown! Record! 17 yards for Devontae Nesbitt. 17-yard score for Boo Ray, and that gives him the all-time career rushing touchdown mark in Mount Vernon Township High School history, and he just tied the season touchdown mark. That's a record-breaking score for Boo Ray at 10-19.
Just going outside there to kind of look like he was going by the tackle and made a nice cut move out to the outside and just went in for the score there.
And now there is the PAT, and it's good.
Wasn't really a sustained drive, but it ended up with a score.
So career record is now Devontae Nesbitt's. The season record, well, it's a tie.
I have a feeling we'll get another. He'll break that one, too. Got a weird feeling.
Had a fancy graphic online this week, and it's not on my phone now. So for a season, he's tied at 19 with Kendricks and Rivera. Career mark, he overtakes Ram Hall of Famer Marvin Kendricks at 27.
Wouldn't be surprised if Nesbitt got in that Hall of Fame, too. I think it's 5 years.
Oh, I would hope.
5 years, I think he's going to get right at the 5-year mark.
Future Hall of Famer, Devontae Nesbitt. 7-0 Rams, 10-19 mark of this first quarter. It took all of about a minute and 34 seconds. I don't know what's wrong with them tonight. Took them forever.
Yeah.
7-0 Rams, though. Here in the early going, delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. We'll have some halftime stats. We're looking forward to it to see what we have for the Rams offensively, especially in terms of the records. They'll be presented by Michael Croce and your Mount Vernon Edward Jones agent. More on that. Here comes the kickoff from Car 9, just a little pooch, and that one is going to get to about the 25-yard line. Here's trouble to the near side. I believe this is Billups. He's at the midfield, now to the 45. Nice cut to the 40. Brought down, I think, by Jack Kessler at around the 36-yard line. That's a nice return for the Redbirds, and that gives them good field position.
Yeah, it was a nice return. That's been part of the Rams' inconsistency on special teams, just not staying in your lane and not having very good discipline tackling, just good return by him.
This will be our first look at the Alton Redbirds offensively. We'll meet their we were supposed to have met their defense a little bit ago, thanks to Hall Insurance Group, HallINSgroup.com to get a quote fast. 10:09 mark, first quarter, 7-0 Rams if you just tuned in or logged on. You missed Devontae Nesbitt breaking the career rushing touchdown record with 27 and tying the single season at 19. Let's see out of the gun. And
Wildcat.
it is. It's going to be a carry. A simple quarterback draw to about the 34 for a gain of 2 for their quarterback.
I think it was number 5, wasn't it?
I thought so. Rounds. I was told Smith was their QB, but that's going to be a 2-yard gain. It's 2nd and 8 now. And out of the cat, this is going to go right up the gut. Could be troubled inside the 30, down far hashish or between them. 28-29, we'll see where they give. It could be about a 6-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and about 2. That's Rounds again.
Yeah, it seems like they're running out of this Wildcat offense here.
Oh, here's the quarterback.
I was about to say.
Riley Smith out of the gun. Flanked now, almost, by Rounds. Love a man in motion. This is Billups. Little pump fake, looking down the left side.
Oh.
And somehow, I don't know how we miss a sack there, and that's going to be thrown behind somebody on a slant route. The target was Brandon Palmer. That's going to fall incomplete. I'm not sure what stopped Jameer Smith-Henson from the sack.
I think he was trying to go for the big hit there. Just didn't wrap him up. Be nice to kind of wrap him up there and get that sack. But incomplete pass, I'd say they're probably going for it here, I would assume.
4th and short here for the Alton Redbirds. 1-7 coming in. Shut out last week against O'Fallon. 4th and 2. Ball on the 28-yard line in Mount Vernon territory near the near hash. They'll send 2 to the left, 2 to the right, out of the gun for Jones. That was last week. Smith, the quarterback. Rounds in the backfield. They give to the big fella. He'll go right up the middle. Now, he might have been stopped.
He got a loss of 1 there.
Oh, baby, that's a loss. Good peepers. I got to make sure I have better peepers than that for Devontae Nesbitt so we don't miss out on a potential record. That'll be a turnover on downs. 9-10 left in the first quarter. It will be Ram football.
It's a great turnover on downs there. Just getting in the backfield there. Just a simple run there. They got in the backfield. Good loss, turnover on downs. Rams offense back out there. Let's see if we can get a sustained drive. If not, hopefully another score.
It'll be on just close to their own 30. Let's see what the Rams do here. They'll send Marlon Price to the right side. Nettles will be in the right slot.
Out of the gun this drive here. They're in Diamond T last drive.
Nesbitt's the back. Handoff. We'll sweep to the left here to the 30. Now down shy about the 34, maybe a 4-yard gain. It will be 4 yards for Nesbitt. I believe he has 3 carries for 25 or so. Still needs about 146 to break the record.
Yeah.
For single season. We're a ways away from
We're a ways away from that. Yeah, from the career, yeah. Demo's got that.
You take his average from when he's gotten carries, and he could go easily break for over 200 on any given night.
Yeah, absolutely.
8:38 left, first quarter, 7-0 score. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Superior Orthopedic Care in the King City. That's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Same formation out of the gun. Handoff Nesbitt right in the middle this time. To the 40, down to about the 45. Let's see where they spot the ball. That's going to be a first down on a gain of 11 for Devontae Nesbitt.
It's absolutely a good inside run. Got on that second level, but safety ended up tackling him down there. And like I said, they're a good tackling team, like Coach Mings says. Not going to get a lot of chunk plays. Millsap, again, it kind of seemed like that's not necessarily true, but yeah, just good tackling team, but a good run there by Nesbitt, 11 yards.
8:07 left here, first quarter, 7-0 Rams on top. Good start for this Ram team. Malachi Mays, the quarterback, will be out of the gun. They'll send 2 to the right, 1 left. And Mays calls for the snap, and it's going to be reversed to the near side for Q. Nice run there. He's to the 45, looking to get to midfield. Almost tripped up, broke a tackle, gets to the opposing 49. Gain of 6 for Q on the ground. 2 carries, 48 yards. Rams getting a little closer to a first down on what will be 2nd and about 3.
It's a good reverse there by Mount Vernon Rams. Nesbitt reversed it to Q, and Q had a good, nice run there of 6 yards, 48 yards like Hugo said.
7:25 left. We're in the first quarter from the King City. Ken Hunt Stadium will look for a Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard in a moment. Last check, first quarter, Mattoon led Marion 8-0. Marion needs to win to get in.
They got 5?
They're sitting at 4-4.
Okay.
Win to have a chance. 2-2 out of the gun for Malachi, and this is going to be, you bet, Devontae Nesbitt trying to break for a first down. Looks like he might have 1.5.
Yeah, just 1, I think. Yeah, they got it bottled up there on this near side here, and not a lot of room to work with on this near side.
Ooh, they don't give him any.
Oh, my gosh.
Or do they?
I thought they did.
No, sir. That was a very unfriendly no-gain spot.
Jeez.
Like most standard Yahoo leagues, we're not going to penalize him with a negative point. Congratulations, of course, Briley Brands and Maria Eba. Made it all the way to the state finals. Lady Rams tennis. They are this week's Josh Finley County Financial Rams of the Week. 6:30 to go. We are in the first quarter. 3rd and 2 now for the Rams. Out of the gun, Mays.
Really stacking the box here.
And they are. Not going to stop Nesbitt as he gets inside the 40 to the 39, 38. We'll see where they're going to spot. It's either 9 or 10. It's a first down regardless. Come on, fellas, spot this football. We need to know it's 9. 6 carries, 45 yards. These are unofficial stats.
We've been pretty good last couple weeks, though.
Yeah, we've been close. Within about a yard, 2 yards.
Yeah, I mean, Nesbitt's just doing really well and just kind of not really breaking. The offensive line is doing well, and Nesbitt's just kind of using the holes, being patient, and getting to that second level. Again, Alton's a good tackling team. They get to that second level. They've been tackling pretty well.
Mays out of the gun, 2 right, 1 left. Nesbitt the back, and he'll get the carry up the middle as he dives forward past the 35. There's a flag at the 39. Make that the 41. As of now, he got down to the 34-yard line. Let's see what happens on a 5-yard gain. That'll be a hold that comes off.
It's announcing to the wrong side here.
There's that.
It's reporting the fouls to the wrong side.
Usually you just look for the tall structure and go from there. Josh Finley and Country Financial are here to get you the answers you need for your insurance, investments, and planning. Find him at 814 Harrison in Mount Vernon or find Josh Finley at countryfinancial.com. Backs it all the way up to the 44-yard line. Or 49-yard line, pardon me. Call it midfield. 5:40 left first quarter. 1st and 20 for the Rams here. Out of the gun for Malachi Mays. 2 left. And 2-step drop. He's pressured. He'll roll left side, and he will somehow break a tackle in the deep in the backfield.
They call him down.
And they call him down. Unbelievable. So they'll call that a sack all the way back to the Mount Vernon 43-yard line. And I don't know about that.
I thought he got out of it, but
he looked to have.
Maybe they got a knee down there.
Didn't really have a great angle.
Thought he was going to run with it at first. Yeah.
So now,
2nd and 28 here. Behind the chains, see if we can get a little bit back, get a reasonable 3rd down here.
Just trying to make it to where they can get some more yardage. 2nd and 28 from the 43. 7-0 Rams on top of Alton. Out of the gun for Mays, the quarterback. That's going to be a bad snap, and he will have to run for his life. He does on a nice curl to the near side. Dumps one off. That'll be the nettle. Shy to the 45. He'll get to the 46. Productive yardage at least. It'll at least be a 3-yard gain. There wasn't much Mays could do about that. He made something out of nothing.
Yeah, that was a great play. High snap, and like you said, made something out of nothing. Just dumped it off to Nettles there and see what he can do. Just give it to your skill players, see what they can do, especially in a situation like that.
3rd and 25 now for the Rams. 4:22 left. At least they're eating clock here in the first.
Absolutely.
There is a positive. Looking for another Southern Illinois Talent Carpet Supply touchdown. Looking for their 2nd of the night. Had one a moment ago.
Empty back here.
Yep,
Looks like they're bringing pressure.
Pressure indeed. They had it stacked and then some. The heave will come down to the near side. Caught by Nesbitt inside the 20. 15. He is brought down at about the, we're going to call it the 14-yard line. About a 40-yard catch. Something out of nothing.
Listen, hey, something out of nothing. Sorry if you were in headphones because I just busted your eardrum, I think. But listen, something out of nothing. Just Randy Moss style right over him. It's a great pass by Mays, just kind of scrambling to the right there. And just what a great just throw and catch by Mays and Nesbitt.
Oh, boy. 1st down, 10 to go from the 14-yard line in Alton territory. We'll put another back in the backfield. It's Nesbitt, 14 yards out. 1 touchdown away from the single-season record. Out of the gun is Malachi, 1st and 10 from the Alton 14. And we're going to have a motion penalty here on the Rams. This is coming back.
Yeah, false start, looks like.
1st and 15 for the 19. Let's keep chunking those yards up. If they can overcome a 3rd and 2nd and 28, they're going to be all right, probably.
Yeah, we'll be okay. Just don't want to be behind the sticks. Just kind of one of those things you don't want to do in football, be behind the chains, but just if we're 3rd and, 28 or 26, we, like Hugo said, we should be okay.
Never know. 1st and 15 from the 19-yard line, 3:14 left. We are in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Rams, looking for another SI Talent Carpet Supply touchdown. Out of the gun is Malachi. Handoff will go, and a nice cut by Nesbitt, but he's brought down hard, shy of the original line of scrimmage. Might have gotten
from
4, the 19 to the 15-ish. That's a gain of 3.
Can't count 3. Good thing I got a pencil.
Maybe,
this
but they
time.
can't count to 4, so
Got a
that's why they
pencil
gave
this
him 3.
time. Yeah, that's a good point.
2:40 left, first quarter. 2nd and 12 for the Rams. 7-0 Mount Vernon lead if you've just tuned in. See what the Rams elect to do here. If you've been hurt on the job, call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251, as this is going to be a pass to the left side. Bobbled but caught by Marlon Price. He'll be tripped up inside the 10. Down to about, we'll see if they give him the 9. If they give him a 9, it's a 7-yard to Marlon Price. So 3 for 3 is Mays for 50.
Yeah. Pretty good by him. Just good bubble screen out there by Price. Good athlete, just getting out there. Got kind of shoestring tackled there, but had some good blocks there on the outside too, as well.
They're definitely trying to give a little goose and gander here for the Redbirds, who usually, typically, aside from what we saw their first drive, love the screen passes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mays on 3rd and 3. Bourret up the middle. He'll go. Trying to get inside. Has a first down. Still on his feet, or at least close to a first down. As he goes from the 8, let's see where this spot's going to be. It's a first down spot.
I think we're from the 8 to about the 2, I believe. Yeah.
Looks like the 2. 8 carries, 50 yards so far unofficially for Devontae Nesbitt Jr. as he looks for his single-season touchdown record here. We'll see if that's the number they dial up. Mays comes back from the sideline. They'll probably go with some sort of goal line diamond T set here. Maybe not. Don't assume. With 1:12 left in this first quarter.
Yep, a little diamond T.
There's the handoff. Up the middle. He's in. Single season touchdown mark now belongs to Devontae Nesbitt Jr. A 2-yard touchdown run for Bourret. 9 carries, 52 yards, and a pair of scores, and the Rams lead now 13-7. So another one down. And another one down.
Yeah, and just absolutely just great. You know, kind of being behind the chains, really bad 3rd and 20-something. And, you know, great pass and catch by Mays and Nesbitt. And just, you know, kind of going in for the score there. It's good.
Carnine made 8 of 8 last week. He's 2 of 2 tonight. Sanders made the other 2 last week at Centralia. 14-zip Rams. Less than a minute to play here in the first. As the Rams looking for a date with Week 10 next week and first round of the playoffs. Early projection, Steve Susi up in Northern Illinois had the Rams going potentially to Peoria. He'll usually update that tonight. The Seuss.
The Seuss.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what the projections may be. Of course, Rams win. We'll find out tomorrow night where they're going. It'll be a road game, barring some sort of incredible miracle.
Yeah. Really wouldn't mind a home playoff game.
20th touchdown of the year for Devontae Nesbitt. 28th rushing touchdown of his career. Less than a minute to play here in this opening quarter, and the Rams killed clock. I am not even kidding.
Tell you what, he didn't get hurt last year. We might be talking about it might not even have to go to the last week of the regular season. I can tell you that right now.
Rams have had 10 minutes and 40 seconds on the time of possession.
That's what Mings talked about. Good sustained drives, especially this last one. The first one was kind of quick, but this last one was kind of the example that Mings was talking about. Sorry, Hugo. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh, man. All good. Didn't realize you did.
Oh, well, I didn't. Never mind. No, I didn't cut you off. Never mind.
Carnine will kick off with 59.8 seconds left in this first quarter. Kick will tail towards the near side. Uh-oh, and that's going to slip through and into the end zone. That just... Johnny Average, I think, was trying to make a play, and when he did, turned around, let it go, or didn't see it, or took his eye off the ball, or whatever. It's a touchback.
Yeah.
The end result is the same regardless. Of course, Rams football is delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon. The place to dine on game night. Joe's Pizza, just off the square on Jordan Street. Less than 1 minute to play here in the quarter.
My Rams come out pretty solid on offense, so you can do the same thing on defense.
They'll be out of the gun, 2 right, 2 left, a single back here for number 4, Riley Smith, the junior quarterback. He's 5'11", 160. Pass complete to the near side for Whitfield. They have one of their own. To the 30, now near to the 35 on this near sideline. It's first down and then some. Here for the Redbirds. I'll stop the clock as he goes out of bounds with 52.3. So from the 20 to the 34, 14 yards to Whitfield.
Yeah, just one of those screen passes. I tell you something, I watched probably too much film today, but a lot of screen passes, a lot of bubble screens, a lot of slip screens by the tailback, but a lot of screen passes, that spread offense that you see bigger schools have, kind of like I said in the pregame show.
52.3 seconds left. First quarter action from Ken Hunt Stadium. Out of the gun for Smith.
Yeah.
Quick carry, I think, rounds up the middle. And he...
I think they may have lost one.
Yeah. Wait. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry for the delay. Waiting to see, instead of trying to look at the spot, waiting to see what the chain gang was doing.
Yeah, I mean, Jason Staples going out there,
Yes,
freshman. Well, they're not freshmen anymore, I guess. But, yeah, he gets in there in the backfield and gets a loss of one there.
Freshman on paper. Whitfield to the left side here for Riley Smith. Rounds is the back with 19 seconds left. 2nd and 11 from the 33. Screen pass in the back, and that's going to be a boom leveled. And who's that tackle? Nevontae Nesbitt. Wow. TFL.
Wow. I mean, how much was that? It was like 7.
Yeah. Ish. Only 5. I didn't even see who it was. Rounds? Either way, we'll sort it out after a quick break. We're at the end of the first. 14-0 Rams. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports in the Section 618 app.
Craving comfort food? Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon has oven-baked specialties that will straight up hit the spot. Try mouth-watering sausage and peppers, chicken parmesan, or baked meatballs. Stop by 819 Jordan Street, just south of the square in downtown Mount Vernon, or go online to orderjoes.com. Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon's oven-baked goodies. You won't want to share. Trust your taste buds will thank you.
I'm Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshan of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX.
Second quarter we go in the King City. We're live from that Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Rams football delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. Of course, thanks to the video streaming of Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent. 3rd and 16 coming back here for the Redbirds. Fresh 12 on the clock as the Rams lead at 14-0.
Wrong spot. They put it back in the right spot.
Okay.
Looks like they're bringing some pressure here. 3rd and 16 be a good time to tee off on them. Oh, they'll reverse.
Will this be a pass downfield? It will. It'll be underthrown and almost picked off. Almost picked off by
Josh Crowder.
Thank you. The number and name weren't coming to me.
Probably
4th and 16
depends
now
on if
they complete.
Depends on if they punt it here, but it might be a good thing he didn't pick that off. We'll see what they do here, but you always like turnovers, though.
That was Stampley on the reverse and halfback pass. 4th and 16 now from the 28-yard line. 11:52 left in this first half.
Looks like they're punting it here. Milanello's back to return.
8 seconds in, second quarter, 14-0 Mount Vernon. Looking to get the ball back here. Awaiting the Alton punt. Bad snap, almost block it by Staples. He'll run into the kicker. Let's see if there's a call. There is not. I don't see a flag. And that'll take an Alton bounce beyond the 30 back to about the 26 where the Rams will have it.
Thought it might be blocked there, but didn't happen. Good Alton balance for them. Mount Rams come back here at the 26-yard line.
I'm getting fired up. I've been fired up since I woke up.
I'm really surprised with the way the Rams' luck has been that that's not.
Yeah. It's close. He didn't see it. I didn't see it.
All right. See what kind of drive the Rams can put together. So far, 66-70, and this one would be 74 if they can get into the end zone with 11:39 left in the first half. We'll have your quick loop of Mount Vernon halftime show coming up at the break with those Michael Croce and Edward Jones halftime stats. Of course, Michael Croce and the Croce name have been synonymous with Jefferson County investments for 42 years. Reach out to Michael Croce's office today for your investments to be in trusted hands. Of course, Father Doug before him. Here comes, nope.
Reverse
to the right side.
Nettles.
It's going to be Nettles. Uh-oh, off to the races to midfield, now to the 45, 40, 35 to the 30, 25, 20, extra gear, 10, 5, touchdown, 74 yards, Mylon Nettles.
Tell you what, nobody is catching him. I tell you that right now. Nobody's catching Mylon Nettles. He gets out there, finally healthy from the leg injury, just absolutely showing he's got that extra gear in him that even the old Redbirds couldn't catch.
You thought it was going to go to Boo Ray? At least they did. Rhetorical you. And it did not. Nettles gets on the board, 74 yards for pay dirt.
That's the Nettles we're used to seeing right there.
I think his middle name's Frank, isn't it? Mylon F. Nettles.
I don't. Why
Carnine
not?
kick. That's what somebody told me the other day, is the Rams now lead 21-0.
Wow.
Yeah, I got to write stuff and take notes.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Here we are. Well, that's not a long, sustained drive, Mylon Nettles.
Yeah, that's okay.
Why?
We
Because
score,
you
it's
get on
okay.
the board?
Yeah. If you get on the board, it's all good.
Say it in jest, and the Rams, so unbelievable, 13 seconds of control. Well, that'll lower the average, but at least 10 minutes and 53 seconds of first half clock control, time of possession here for the Rams. Another SI tile and carpet supply touchdown, and Nettles was just off to the races. As we'll watch it again here real quick. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, look at that speed. I mean, wow. 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 Not much you can say about that speed.
No, 21-0 score here. Rams on top. They'll kick off to the Redbirds with 11:26 remaining in this first half.
Legs are going to be tired from going up and down.
You can stream this game on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, all made possible by Paul Shields Allstate in Mount Vernon. You're in good hands with Paul Shields and Allstate. Spitting everywhere tonight. There's the kickoff. It's a boomer. That might bounce out of bounds, and it will. And there's a flag, and that's going to be slightly better field position for the Redbirds.
Yeah, he's been doing those line drive kicks. This one just kind of came off to the left there on him and went out of bounds. Don't want those kind of penalties, but the Mount Vernon Rams defense has been playing good so far in this game.
Contact Josh Finley at Country Financial to talk about how he can help ensure the future you're dreaming of. Help protect what matters most. Again, that's Josh Finley, your Country Financial agent in Mount Vernon. Financial representative, I believe, is the updated terminology.
There you go.
21-0 Rams. Penalty will take it to the 40-yard line.
17-yard score for Boo Ray, and that gives him the all-time career rushing touchdown mark at Mount Vernon Township.
Well, we're 34 seconds into the second quarter. Rams have already forced a turnover or forced a punt, scored a touchdown. And here we are. This will be Smith out of the gun here. Rounds in the backfield, 2 left, 2 right. Looks like Whitfield's on the left. And a simple handoff to Rounds. He'll be chased down from behind. Maddox, Randall, and company in on that one. The Staples, the man from behind. And that's going to be a gain of
about 3
to 4, 3 on the ground. Good call.
Eyes, family sometimes. Not that time, though.
Well, if you're craving comfort food, Joe's Oven Baked Specialties will hit the spot. Try their mouth-watering sausage and peppers, chicken parm, or baked meatballs. Order joes.com. Your taste buds will thank you. Joe's Pizza, generously provided in the press box here by Mount Vernon Athletic Director Seth English. 10:50 remains. We are in the first half, 2nd and 7. Uh-oh, that was a flinch. That was a jump. There's a late flag. Right through the 5-hole of Whitfield there on the far side. It'll be on the Rams. That'll gift them 5, and it's 3rd and 2.
I believe it's 2nd and 2. 3rd and 2, 2nd and 2.
So out of the gun here on 2nd and 2 for Riley Smith, and simple handoff coming to Rounds, and I think he might have got close, but he is short. Gain of 1.5. I think Randall and Rudolph and Jameer Smith-Henson are in on the picture. Oh, what kind of spot's that?
Jeez. Wow. I didn't even think he got to midfield, but, you know, way of the road, they say.
Midfield spot, 10:20 left, first half. 21-0 Rams on top over the Alton Redbirds. Win, and you clinch a playoff berth. You get that 6th win necessary. 5 makes you eligible with enough playoff points. 6 is a for sure playoff appearance. Out of the gun here, Smith. 3 left, 1 right. It's going to be a soft pass to the left side near the sideline, and that is going to be a nice tackle. Whitfield made the catch. I think Crowder brought him down. Forward progress gave him 4.
It's a great tackle by, I believe it's Crowder over there.
Yes, sir. 2 catches now for 18 yards unofficially for Whitfield. You might hear me call him Wayne tonight, and my apologies to Mount Vernon assistant coach Wayne Whitfield. We've played for BP, the late Brad Pancos. Quick handoff coming. That's going to be a gain of 1, if that, for Rounds. Just a simple run up the middle. No gap there, really. It'll be 3rd down with 9:20 left. Thought about Brad Pancos today. As a matter of fact, God rest his soul. He was my in-car driver's ed instructor at Mount Vernon Township High School, and I took a turn way too quickly. And I remember the time I did that with BP in the car. It was the same street. Good times.
Get the little break on you?
Nope. He just said, as intense as he could, told me to slow down. Out of the gun here, 2 left, 2 right, 3rd and 6 from the 46. 8:53 left. We're in the second quarter, 21-0 Rams. Almost jumped again, but they're trying to apply pressure, and it's going to be caught. Just out of the left slot there, beyond the 40 down to, they're going to give him way too generous a spot to the 36 for a gain of 10.
Is that Whitfield again?
No, that was Stampley, I believe, 17. Not a great spot either.
No.
I'm not going to complain about it, but that spot was bad.
Yep, not great.
Oh, sorry, you're all still there.
Spots haven't been great, but
you can say that about our buddy spot, too. 8:22 left in the half, 1st and 10. Out of the gun here, 2-step drop, looking to the left. Oh, nice fade route there, and that is going to be incomplete. Good defense there, Crowder, and then over the top later by Grissom. That'll fall incomplete.
Great one-on-one defense there on the outside boundary there. Far side boundary, I guess I should say.
We'll try to get you some more Tony Wild State Farm scoreboards in a moment. Tony Wild, of course, your good neighbor State Farm agent. Find him around town or in that famous white State Farm Jeep. El Dorado CZR all tied up at 16. That's after 1.
Wow.
Another screen. That one was almost tipped, and it's a screen pass to Whitfield. He'll drag a guy up that left sideline. Might have gotten 10. We'll see if they give him the first down with 8:05 left.
They did. Looks like I got about 11.
How about that? But he did.
Wait. Way she goes.
Effingham leading Centralia 21-7 after 1. Benton all over Harrisburg. I say that, but it's only 14-0 after 1. Marion's come back to lead Mattoon 14-8. That's in the second quarter. All those scores presented by your Mount Vernon State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. Far hash spot here on the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Redbirds. 8:05 left. We are in the first half from Ken Hunt Stadium in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. They have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care. We'll have a man in motion, and it will be an end around. Jet sweep to the right side.
There's a flag.
Inside the 20, there is a flag at the 20-yard line.
Oh, another flag.
Just late flag. And these may offset. We'll see. Right now, the ball went to, looks like the 16.
Like I said, they're a good tackling team, like Coach Mings says. Not only get a lot of chunk plays, Millsap.
I don't think it was that long of a run, but I think it was Travis Billups.
Holding defense. Offset.
Should.
Pretty.
We need to be looking to this side.
We need to be animated on these signals here. Yeah, we need some That wasn't very animated.
Be demonstrative. Come on now.
Give me something here.
Macarena's been called.
It looked like they went back, though.
They did.
I'm not sure. There ain't no telling.
Well, if you only see if they're pointed aiming in the wrong direction, it's hard to see what I don't know. Shut up, Hugo. 1st and 20. 7:59 left. We're in the second quarter from Ken Hunt Stadium. 21-zip the score. Rams on top. Empty backfield out of the gun here for Riley Smith.
Brings the pressure.
Left. And that one is going to be caught somehow by Whitfield with Crowder all over him. It is positive yardage, but not back to the original line of scrimmage. They might have to settle for about 4.
I believe it was 4. Good defense. Looked like Rudolph almost tipped that. Bringing some pressure there on the inside.
Darn near.
Darn near.
7:39 remaining here in the half. 21-zip Rams.
Mount Vernon Rams Cowboys going here.
Whitfield left, 2 to the right. Make that 3. Pistol here for Riley Smith. Rounds is the running back in the backfield. He'll go left. The throw will go right.
Oh, picked!
That's Nesbitt. He's at the 40, to the 45, 50. 40, 35, 30. He may be gone. Pick 6. Devontae Nesbitt Jr.
No flags. No flags. Okay, there's no flags.
Woo, baby. Kid can do it all.
Wow. Wow.
27-0 Mount Vernon.
He doesn't play corner very much, but boy, when he does, it makes impact.
Stop me if you've heard it before. Devontae Boo-Ray Nesbitt is an athlete.
That's a good point.
What was that? That was a pick 6.
Pick 6.
I'll go back to the video later so my article is accurate to know exactly how many yards it was.
Long way.
That doesn't factor into any of the records, so with all due respect to Boo-Ray, I'm not quite as worried about that yardage at the moment. Unreal.
Wow.
I mean, that was at least 69 yards.
Yeah, it was a long way.
Because they were on the 31. And so we'll see. Either way, Truman Carnine on to kick. Looking to make it 28-0 here in the first half. 7:11 to play. Kickoff, good. Or kickoff. Come on, Hugo. Got the kickoff. It's good. It's 28-0. Well, how do you do?
How do you do, Devontae Nesbitt? Oh, my.
He's a CDL short of driving the bus to the playoff game.
Didn't expect that one, Hugo. That was pretty good. CDL short.
Yeah, the wrong Secretary of State in office now. And we'll leave that there. 7:11 left. Here in this first half, 28-0 to score. That is actually going to be a... I forgot about this thing we have called a replay. Oh, baby. That's about a 72-yard pick 6 for Nesbitt.
Tell you what.
The Rams will kick off, 7:11 mark. Second quarter, another Southern Illinois Talent Carpet Supply touchdown. 513 South 10th and Mount Vernon. Call 618-244-1500. That's 1,500. Well, all we need is a Nesbitt reception touchdown. It's a Nesbitt touchdown hat trick, I suppose. Or a kickoff return.
Is that a cycle? Football cycle?
And here comes a kick, and that one's going to take another hop out of bounds. So they'll start at the 40. Hey, last time they started at the 40, my man, it didn't end up so bad.
Yeah, that's good. Had a little spin on it.
It did. So if you're just joining us, Devontae Nesbitt is now the all-time and single-season touchdown record holder, rushing touchdowns in Mount Vernon Township High School history. 28 for the career, 20 for the season. That's not adding receiving. That's not adding defense. That's not adding kickoff. Of course, in fantasy, that's combined defense and special teams.
Yeah.
But now, He's at 52 yards rushing for the game, so he still needs 109 to break the single-season record.
McCoy's fired up at something down there.
And now out of the gun, handoff to Rounds, right up the middle, and he's going to find running room. Past midfield, he'll be tripped up, it looks like, at around the 48 by Grissom. And that tackle it'll still give him forward yardage to the 46 for a nice gain, and that's going to move the chains.
Looked like there was a holding there on the line, but
how many yards was that? About 10?
I thought it was a little bit past. I thought it was 14, but
cool. That's what I'm right now.
Okay, sounds good to me.
6:54 left here in the half. 2 left, 2 right. The targets here out of the pistol for Riley Smith. Play action. He will go left to the 40-yard line. Runs out of bounds at about the 39 for a gain of 7 on the ground for Smith. They haven't dialed up too many rushes tonight.
Yeah,
that's his first.
Yeah, first and 8 for Rounds. 9 total for the game.
They started out of the Wildcat.
Yeah, that was odd.
Been out of the gun since.
Yeah, it was different. I think they're just trying to show them out on Ram something different.
Now they'll load him up right. Trips to the right. 1 left for Smith out of the gun. 6:28 mark, second quarter, 28-0 Rams. Screen pass coming. Nope, looking downfield over the top, and that one's going to be overthrown. Almost a diving effort from Malik Grissom for an interception. Can't come up with it, but it stops the clock with 6:22 on another incomplete pass.
It looked like it was tipped by Price, and then Grisham kind of had a chance to pick that. But good tip by him, and good play by Price there. Kind of heads-up play, because that would have been completion if he would have tipped that.
Gather up all your friends. Head to Joe's Pizza and Pasta on game night, just off of the square on Jordan Street in Mount Vernon. It'll be 3rd and 4 now. Clock stopped at 6:22. 2 right, 2 left. Smith out of the gun. Somewhat of a pistol. Rounds is his back. He's going to look for the quick screen pass left side, and Whitfield may have done enough to break a tackle and get forward. Close to a first down.
They're going to give it
They're moving the chains. Whatever. How many yards was that? 4?
Yeah.
6:13 left. And again, depth perception over here is not my strong suit.
It was close.
Looking at a weird angle.
It was close, whatever it was.
1st and 10 for the Redbirds. Ball on the 36-yard line in Mount Vernon territory. Will drop below the 6-minute mark of the second quarter. Smith, the QB, readying his troops. Snap, 2-step drop over the top throw, and that one is going to be caught. And what a good catch it was, and breaking a tackle inside. Is Billups still on his feet inside the 10? He's going to take the Rams with him to the 5. I think the wall will finally stop him about the 5-yard line. If that holds up, it's a 31-yard pass to Billups.
First catch for him today.
Let's see where they spot it. Up to the 5.
Looks like it's just good pass and catch to the middle, and then him getting some yards after the catch. Looks like a timeout here by the Rams.
Timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home in the King City. Right now, the Rams need some advanced care inside the 5 and come up with a big goal line stop here with 5:35 left in the first half. Of course, they're trying to pretty well keep it. Well, they'd like to have a running clock if they can. They weren't expecting one coming in. Please don't act like I expect that, but you're not far from it.
Not far from it. A couple more scores.
52 yards and a pair of scores, and the Rams lead now 13-7. So another one down.
Mings was talking about the pass defense today and how it needs to kind of tighten up a little bit from Centralia. We've seen some spurts that has been good, but here in these latest couple plays, kind of let them kind of gouge us up the middle a little bit. You know, wasn't for Price tipping that ball, they would have had another big completion up the middle as well. Just need to shore up the secondary in the middle, especially.
First and goal from the 5 for the Redbirds. Ball on the far hash. 5:35 remains. We're in the opening quarter from the King City. 28-zip. Handoff Rounds. He's bumped by his own offensive lineman's rear end, and he'll lose yardage.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm serious. That butt probably bumped him to about the 9.
And they spotted him at the 6.
Okay. Loss of 1.
Wow.
So it'll be 7.
7, never mind. My bad.
So 2-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and goal, 7-yard line, 5:06 left here in the half. Again, it's 28-0 Rams if you just tuned in. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside 94.1 FM. We're watching us live on the WMIX Sports YouTube. Out of the gun. 2-step drop for Smith. Looking left, now throws right, and that one is going to be more in the direction of the slot corner, I guess.
Yeah.
Quentin Millsap, incomplete. Now 7 of 11 on the night.
Not sure if he had a miscommunication there or just thought he was going somewhere else, but just kind of nowhere near other than Millsap.
4:46 left. 3rd and 7.
Some Ram cowbells here on 3rd and 7.
Stampley to the right, Whitfield to the left, Phillips in a slot. 4:48 mark, 2nd quarter, 28-zip score. 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. Looking to pass to the right side, and that one is going to fall incomplete. Good diving effort for Nettles out of the defensive backfield. But it'll stop the clock again. It was already stopped, 4:42. But it stops it again.
See if they go
a couple
for
seconds
it.
Come off.
I'd say they're probably going to go for it here. I can't see them going for a field goal being down 28-0.
So 4th and goal here. 4:42 left, 2nd quarter. Rams looking to come up with a big stop on 4th down.
Yeah, looks like they're calling timeout. All Redbirds.
Presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home here in Mount Vernon. Rams 28, Alton nothing, and the Rams trying to keep this shutout going on a 4th and goal situation from the 7-yard line. Trying to come up with a big stop here against the Redbirds.
Yeah, absolutely. They get a stop here, turn it on downs, and you get the ball back and see if you can score before the end of the half here. You're going to be on defense to start the second half, so get a stop here and then get some points before the halftime.
So 4th and goal from the 7.
Pretty good crowd here for the Mount Vernon Rams tonight. Long drive for the Alton Redbirds. Not as good of a crowd, but still pretty good for having that long of a drive.
So 4th and goal from the 7. Now coming out of the SSM Health timeout. Of course, Rams football is delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta. Order a Chicago-style pie right now. OrderJoes.com.
Kind of bunched to the left here. Excuse me.
4th and goal from the 7. 4:42 left. 2nd quarter, out of the gun. Single back, 3 left, 1 right. For Riley Smith, trying to get the Rams to jump. He's looking right, throwing over the top, and that one is going to be through the hands of his receiver. Diving through the end zone, Billups. Incomplete, turnover on downs.
Hey, I kind of threw it behind him, kind of threw him off his momentum, wasn't able to bring in the potential touchdown pass. So the Rams have the ball here on their own 7-yard line.
See if the Rams can put together another drive. 4:36 left.
Haven't been on offense in a while.
No. A defensive touchdown in between a sustained drive and that Alton drive. Alton can't come up with the score.
Yeah, Alton took some pretty good timeout clock. But they, came up short there with that incomplete potential touchdown pass, and Mount Vernon Rams back with the ball.
1st and 10 from their own 7. Diamond T set here, and this, of course, is going to be a play to the near side on the run for the Rams from the 7 all the way down to wherever for number 5, Devontae Nesbitt. Looks like they give him 4. Can't see it. Yep, 4 yards. 10 carries, 56 now unofficially. 4:14 remains, 2nd quarter. 2nd and 6 now from the Rams. Oh, they went to the, I don't know.
They went to the 12.
Let's give them 5.
5.
Round up.
Diamond T again here for the Rams.
Looks like more load left, and a counter play is going to go right to the middle. Mylon Nettles, he'll break past the 25 down to near the 30. See where they spot the ball. It'll be another first down for the Rams. From the 12 to the 30, 18, I think, for Mylon. Puts him over 100. No, it doesn't.
Close.
Puts him at 95, though.
Yeah. You're close.
Looking for another SI Talent Garbage Supply touchdown on this drive. Thanks to Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent, for the video support.
Good tackle by the Alton Redbirds here because they didn't have that tackle. He'd been off to the races. I think we all know who's going to win that race.
First and 10 here from their own 30 for the Rams. 23 yards on the drive so far. Play action. Looking downfield. It'll be underthrown, intended for Timmons.
Oh, man.
On that right sideline. It falls incomplete. Stops the clock. 3:13 left, and it's 2nd and 10 Rams up 28-0.
Looked like a lot of contact there on Timmons, but didn't call it. He kind of had to come back towards the ball. A little underthrown, but still 2nd and 10 for the Mount Vernon Rams.
I believe the term for that in Mount Vernon is rode him like a cheap carnival pony.
Sounds good to me. Never heard that saying. I lived in Mount Vernon my whole entire life, but
I've heard
you got it.
Rob say it back in the day.
Surprised it didn't say it there.
I am too. I was looking for it. It'll be 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Ball on the 30-yard line near the far hash. It's on 3:13 mark of this second quarter. 28-zip the score.
Oh, little reverse here.
It is to Mr. Nesbitt. He'll get to. There's a flag in the backfield, though, to the 50, now to the 45. It's actually a 24-yard carry at the moment. Let's see what this flag does. 3:05 left in the quarter, and it's going backwards, so there you go. So will be a hold on the Rams, and it'll take this off the board.
Big flag coming from the back judge there. Threw it way over there. Good arm by the back judge there.
In case you're doubting me, the guy he said it about just texted me to confirm. Colin Overstreet, that 05 season. It was against Triad.
What Colin say?
Said it was said about him in a game against Triad, I believe it was 05. Cheap carnival pony.
Colin always has those weird facts about the Mount Vernon Rams.
2nd and 13 here for the Rams after the holding penalty pushes them back. 2:48 left in the half. And play action again. Oh, nice little pass in the backfield. This will be to Q. He'll get back to the 30. Gain of 3.
Let's get a little misdirection there. Kind of thought they were running it with Nettles. They kind of faked me out a little bit, then went back to Millsap.
Coming up on your quick loop of Mount Vernon halftime show, we'll recap this first half that was. Of course, Quick Lube's car care experts rival any race car pit crew. They're faster, friendlier, cleaner than the rest. Quick Lube and Christopher and Carterville coming this fall to Mount Vernon. 3rd and 10 here for the Vernoy, dressed in black, with Timmons split to the right side. Williams on the left. And now, after a 3-step drop, Mays is going to run one and then throw over to Timmons, who dives past the 40 on the catch. Looks like a gain of 11 for Cole Timmons. It should be a Ram first down. Of course, they're... Oh, but there's a flag near the backfield.
A lot of laundry this drive, seems like.
Coming back. They saw a hold somewhere.
I didn't even see him signal it.
Don't know how when they're not in the neighborhood.
Stream this game on the WMIX Sports YouTube channel, all made possible by Paul Shields, Allstate, and Mount Vernon.
All right, so 3rd and 20 now for the Rams.
Here's the thing. If you're going to call something, you need to signal it. He didn't even signal anything.
A little bit left to be desired.
Oh, holding. There we go. Right when the play's about to start. Good job.
3rd and 20 for the 20-yard line. In Mount Vernon territory, 150 left here in the half. Nettles going to get a play to the right side. He's going to find some running room, breaking a tackle near the 40-yard line. First down. 21-yard gain, Mylon Nettles. He's over 100 for the night, make it 116 unofficially with 1:42 left.
Tell you what, Nettles, good tough run there. Usually you kind of see him Break out to the outside and gets the speed. He broke a couple tackles there. Fought hard for the first down. Good first down there by Nettles and the Mount Vernon Rams.
41-yard line's where it is. Mount Vernon territory. Minute 36 left here in the first half. 28-0 Mount Vernon. Leading the Alton Redbirds, who are 1-7. Rams must win in to get in the playoffs. It's going to be a counter or reverse to
reverse.
Nesbitt. I didn't get a great look. It'll be a no gain with a minute 20.
Redbirds were prepared for that one. Like to see the Rams get a score here, but I think they're okay with just kind of getting to halftime.
We'll drop to the minute mark here on this drive. Minute 5 to be specific. 28 zip Rams. Diamond T here from their own 41-yard line. Double tight. And it's going to go right up the middle here. I think this is actually
Millsap.
Yeah. We'll see what they give them. Rams will call a timeout. This timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital.
Looks like about
Advanced
3.
care close to home. All right. WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, all of Southern Illinois, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. Decent crowd on hand tonight. Not quite what I expected.
Yeah, I thought there wouldn't be a seat left, but it's still, pretty full regardless. A lot of cowbells out there. It's good to see.
So I'll look at a water break in. Timeout brought to you by SSM Health and get back to the action. We'll have our Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show coming up. Those Michael Croce and Edward Jones halftime stats. Tony Wild State Farm scoreboard should be in the mix as well.
Some discussion here with Mings and the head official, or the referee, I guess we should say.
So it'll be 3rd and 8 coming out of the timeout from the 43. Hopefully he's saying, hey, look towards the public address booth.
Yeah. Signal something, man.
Look over here. 3rd and 8. Out of the gun now for Malachi Mays and the Mount Vernon Rams. A couple of receivers. Play action. Nice fake. Looking downfield. Off balance, and that is going to be incomplete. Intended for Mylan Nettles at about the 30.
Great tackle by Crowder over there.
Tough play.
Yeah.
Marion and Mattoon. This has always been a back-and-forth battle, no matter how good one team is over the other. Marion hanging on against the Mattoon Green Wave. 20-15. They were trailing 15-14. Touchdown with .01 seconds remaining. Scoreboard update presented by Tony Wiltshire, State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. It'll be 4th and 8 here with 40.4 seconds left.
Wouldn't be surprised if we saw a pooch kick here.
Got to burn that timeout off our scoreboard. Our apologies. 28-0 Rams, 4th and 8. 40.4 seconds left. More than likely, yes, it is. That's went great off of the foot.
Yeah.
Hop at about the 20 inside, now the 15, and I'll take a Ram roll to the 9.
Great punt.
Clock will stop at 29.7 seconds left.
Great punt by Malachi Mays.
So that drive did end up stalling. But that is not great field position here for the Alton Redbirds. Make Joe's your favorite stop for the. It is, after all, the People's Choice for favorite Italian restaurant in the King City, just off the square on Jordan Street in Mount Vernon. Wings, sandwiches, salads, appetizers, pizza, pasta, desserts.
Spots have been great.
Out of the gun, empty backfield here for the 9-yard line on 1st and 10 for Alton. Less than 30 seconds to play. 28-0 Rams. We're in the second quarter. At home, Ken Hunt Stadium in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. Looking to pass. It'll be off the screen left. Whitfield. Might break for some yardage here. He's to the 20. Nice stance there. He'll be tackled from behind by Nesbitt at about the 19.
It's a great tackle by Nesbitt there.
See what this flag is on this side of the field. So from the 9 down to 20.5 seconds remaining, though, in this first half. Let's see what the penalty is.
Having a pretty lengthy discussion about it.
They went down to about the 25, maybe inside closer to the 30. I can't read these mechanics, my man.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
The ball started to come back.
Hey, the Macarena has worked out for us so far.
20.5 seconds left here, second quarter, and we have no idea what the heck the penalty is.
No clue. Yeah.
Something was, I think, declined.
I don't know if it was. I think Mings is saying do it. I think Mings is telling him bring it back.
Let's go!
Mings is pointing back like send it back. I have no clue. This is unbelievable.
Nobody does.
Everybody in the booth does not know.
This guy is either dancing or landing aircraft. I have no idea. Whatever it is half the distance to the goal, apparently.
I don't even know if pilots would know what he's saying.
He might be swatting gnats down there.
Could be. Too cold maybe for
goodness
that.
Gracious. Bless the man for his efforts, but he'll take it back. It'll be first and whatever from wherever, about the 4.
He's like, this is my 9th week. We're just going to
Yep, we're going to roll this.
Through.
We're going to roll this clock. There is a shortage. Fairfield and Edwards County had to play last night. Could be a lot of Friday night playoff games next week. 6 seconds left. What do we got here? Uh-oh. We got a conference now. Look out.
We need to be animated on these signals here. We need some That wasn't very animated.
Looks like we have a clock issue, even though they told them to run it, unless that was just a wrong mechanic.
Oh, I mean, don't know what he's saying.
I got you, Pink. It's all good. I saw it, too.
They went back, though.
He wound it.
There ain't no talent.
Well, if you only see pointed and aiming in the wrong direction.
We got a clock issue. We got to put 20.2 back on the clock. Give him some time. First and 10. I think the signal that he gave to wind the clock was actually part of his penalty call, but I'm not 100%.
There is no telling.
We can't tell. We have no idea. We need to give him those aircraft things.
Yeah, we need some orange. I don't even know what you call those. Orange batons, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, with lighted. First and 10 from deep. Uh-oh, almost sacked in the end zone, and that it. Uh-oh, get him a tackle in the end zone. He caught it, and Whitfield might get out. Progress is almost stopped, but Whitfield caught it in the end zone and did get out. Might be a loss, though, all the way back to the 1. They're giving him to the 3. All right.
Okay.
So 10 seconds now on second and long. Second and about 16.
They're just running out the half here.
All right, that's a good plan for everybody.
Who's in the end zone there?
That was Whitfield, number 1. That'll take us to halftime in the King City. After 2, it's the Mount Vernon Rams 28, the Alton Redbirds nothing. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports in the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon is the people's choice for a favorite Italian restaurant. Order online at orderjoes.com or come by 819 Jordan Street, just off the square in downtown Mount Vernon. Joe's has great fresh salads, pasta, and garlic breads, and is the place to dine on real Chicago-style pizza during game night. Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon, 819 Jordan Street, orderjoes.com. Your taste buds will thank you.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
There's only so much time in the day. That's why People's National Bank makes banking easy and convenient with PNB To Go mobile banking. PNB To Go allows you to deposit checks, pay bills, transfer money between accounts, view your statements, turn your debit card off and on, and much more, all on your smartphone. It truly is banking at your fingertips with PNB To Go mobile banking. People's National Bank. Member FDIC.
Do you want your oil change in the slow lane?
Oh, an oil change. Come back in 4 hours.
Or the fast lane.
Oil change? No problem. Pull right in here. Here we are, sir. I also topped off your fluids. Have a great day.
I guess that's why they call them Quick Lube.
Quick Lube's car care experts rival any race car pit crew. They're faster, friendlier, and cleaner than the rest. Quick Lube in Christopher and Carterville, coming this fall to Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show starts now.
94.1 FM, or you're watching live on the Section618.com app, WMIX Sports YouTube. However you're watching us, thank you, and welcome into the Quick Lube of Mount Vernon halftime show. I'm Chris Hugo with Tyler Williams along for the ride. 28-0 to score as the Rams lead the Alton Redbirds. Looking to get into the postseason, and Tyler, the Rams are 24 football minutes away from another postseason berth.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're playing well on defense and offense, just playing a good, solid game all around. Had some sustained drives, had some quick drives, had some pick sixes. I mean, we've had kind of a little taste of everything so far in this game. But Mount Vernon Rams are playing well, and hopefully they can keep it up in the second half.
Without a doubt. We'll see what happens. Of course, don't go anywhere. We'll come back with our Michael Croce and Edward Jones halftime stats here on your Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime report. And here at the half, again, the Mount Vernon Rams 28, the Alton Redbirds nothing. Of course, welcome Mike and Sarah Dooley's, owners of the brand new Quick Lube coming to the King City. Not only supporting the Mount Vernon Rams here on WMIX, but with a new business. You can see their shop and get faster, friendlier, cleaner service for your oil change. Opening this fall on the corner of Broadway and North 20th in Mount Vernon. We'll take a break, come back, get you some Michael Croce and halftime stats here on the senior night edition of Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Michael Croce, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Michael Croce of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. For all your investment needs, call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Take charge of the future with the 2023 Toyota BZ4X Limited. Hey, Pat Williamson here at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, Illinois. This electric SUV combines power and performance with a powerful electric motor and EPA estimated driving range of up to 252 miles. Right now, qualified buyers can save over $4,500 with available discounts and rebates. Who knew the future could be so affordable? Come see me, Pat Williamson, at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, Illinois, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty, or give us a call, 242-0334.
Do you want fast, reliable, local internet? Then sign up with Wabash Communications today. We offer high-speed internet for quick downloading and uploading with speeds up to 2 gig. So you and your family can continue to browse the web, stream your favorite shows, movies, games, and more, while staying connected at the quickest speeds. At Wabash Communications, service doesn't go out when it storms. We have buried fiber optic lines straight to your home to keep you connected. So if you want fast, reliable internet, then check out Wabash Communications online or call us today.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
Watch the Rams in stunning high definition at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Allstate agent Paul Shields.
94.1 FM, and we're live on the Section618.com app tonight. WMIX Sports YouTube as well. 28-0 to score as the Rams lead the Alton Redbirds. Here at the half, we're at Ken Hunt Stadium in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. We continue on this Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show, ready for your Michael Croce and Edward Jones halftime stats.
Yeah, absolutely. For the Alton Redbirds, number 5, Rounds, has 9 carries for 23 yards. The quarterback, Smith, has 1 carry for 7 yards. Smith is 10 for 16, 67 yards with 1 interception. Whitfield has 6 receptions, 31 yards. Rounds has 1 reception for -5 yards. Stampley has 1 reception for 10 yards. And Billups has 1 reception for the 31 yards. And for the Mount Vernon Rams, Nesbitt has 11 carries, 61 yards. Nettles has 4 carries for 116 yards. Millsap has 3 carries, 51 yards. Mays is 4 for 5 passing with 53 yards. Nettles has 1 catch for 3 yards. Nesbitt has a 40-yard grab. Price has a 7-yard grab, and Millsap has a 3-yard grab as well. That is the stats for the Alton Redbirds at the Mount Vernon Rams.
There you go, 28-0 score here at halftime. The Rams, 24 football minutes away from getting in to the postseason. Michael Croce and Edward Jones, the one you can trust with your investments, serving Jefferson County, Mount Vernon especially, for almost 2 decades. Michael Croce is the one to help you invest with Edward Jones. We'll take a break on this Mount Vernon Quick Lube halftime show. We'll come back, talk some more, get you set up for second half action here. Week 9 football in the King City. The Rams 28, Redbirds nothing. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Every body is different. Some get injured while others wear down. At Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, your unique condition is at the center of all we do. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game, play with your grandkids, or simply enjoy a day without pain, the Orthopedic Center is there for you. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit them at orthocenter-si.com.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese.
Hey, Mount Vernon. Let us serve you a handcrafted Wisconsin favorite. Every juicy butter burger with fresh, never frozen beef, scoop of creamy, fresh frozen custard, and real Wisconsin cheese curd is made with love and served with a smile. Welcome to Delicious.
It's our pleasure.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm thick-cut bacon sizzling on your stove. And while you were over there smearing your bagel, this little piggy went on a splatter spree. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you'll be crying wee over this fire in your home. So get Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX, delivered by Joe's Pizza.
Back on 94.1 FM, or you're watching us live on the Section618.com app tonight, WMIX Sports YouTube. 28-0, the Rams lead the Alton Redbirds here at the half on your Mount Vernon Quick Loop halftime show. We owe you a Tony Wild State Farm scoreboard update. Of course, taking a look at some scores from around the area. Last night, Fairfield knocked off Edwards County 52-7, of course, and then other games around the area tonight. You know the Rams, I'm on the wrong Twitter account. No wonder I can't find any scores. Oh, the Rams lead 28-0 over Alton here at the break. At the half, El Dorado and CZR are tied at 24. That one is intriguing. Harrisburg, this one has playoff implications on the line. Harrisburg's come back to take a halftime lead over Benton on the road, 27-21. Other games from important action tonight. Of course, none of them are showing up. Looks like at the half, Marion leads Mattoon 20-15. And I know Centralia is playing Effingham tonight. That one I don't think has made it to halftime. Still a first quarter score, 21-7. Effingham leading Centralia. Near halftime. We'll get an update on that one a little bit later on. All scores presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. Look for the White State Farm Jeep around town and let him show you why having a local agent matters for your insurance. Of course, we have the second half coming up here. Football should belong to the Alton Redbirds. We'll see what happens with the second half kickoff. But Tyler, for this Ram team, defensively they're stepping up when they have to. They're bending but not breaking. Offensively, they're getting the job done against a big Alton crew. And really, you almost just hope for more of the same in the second half.
Yeah, just hope for the same. Just kind of stay the course here. Do what we've been doing in the first half, and it's a good recipe to kind of, get in this, week 10. There's, like Coach Mings says, there's 14 weeks, and kind of getting that extra. I hate to say extra season, but it's extra than the regular season, and you keep doing what you're doing, and it's a path to get there and get to it next week.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Well, we have plenty more to talk about. We'll take a quick break, come back, and fill about 6 minutes of time. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
This is Keela from Body Quench. Are you ready to feel more energized, boost your immune system, conquer your weight loss goals, and feel ready to take on the world? If so, IV vitamin therapy is an easy and effective solution to get the job done. Body Quench in Mount Vernon and Salem, Illinois offers high-quality IV vitamin therapy to help you feel your best so you can be your best. Take charge and recharge. Visit mybodyquench.com to learn all about IV vitamin therapy and book your appointment today. Find us on Facebook at MyBodyQuench and mybodyquench.com.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. Our society is ever-changing, and at times, upheaval and uncertainty seems to prevail. That's why compassion is so important, perhaps more than ever. Compassion changes everything. It mends what's broken and restores what's been lost. Remember, the slightest act of kindness and generosity can completely change someone's life. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, serving you with compassion, care, and integrity now and many years to come.
To our farmers, you've got us covered when it comes to harvesting what we need to sustain a bright future. And for that, we thank you. But when natural disasters strike or the economy takes a plunge, who covers you? Don't let your hard work be in vain. Make sure you're covered too.
Country Financial has always been built and ready for the cultivators of progress. We know how to properly insure you, your family, machinery, crops, and your equipment. There's a lot you can't count on in your business. I'm Nathan Farrell with Country Financial in Mount Vernon. Contact me on Facebook and count on me to bring you some peace of mind and protection for your livelihood.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX, delivered by Joe's Pizza.
94.1 FM. We're live on the WMIX Sports YouTube tonight as well, as the Mount Vernon Rams have a halftime lead over the Alton Redbirds. The tune of this one is 28-0. 41-20, Effingham leads Centralia at the half. To give you another Tony Wilt State Farm scoreboard update, but we'll tell you here that you can get your oil changed anywhere. In fact, some of you can even do it yourself. I can't. But choosing lifelong Southern Illinois residents, Mike and Sarah Tulees on Broadway in Mount Vernon, well, Quick Lube could be the best choice you've made for your car all day, all month, all year. Quick Lube coming this fall to Mount Vernon. Well, looking at what the Rams have done, of course, we told you about Record Watch on social media earlier this week. A lot of film. You talked about watching a lot of film for this week. I watched a lot of 2020 COVID Spring 21 film.
Yeah.
To help figure out how many yards Navonte Nesbitt had for his career. There wasn't a lot of archiving in 20 and 21. Dan and I think Bill Drage took care of the 2021 fall year.
Yeah.
Because everybody wanted to know just how many yards this kid had. And, of course, he's at 2150 coming into tonight. Looks like now unofficially, I think, 57 tonight, you said earlier?
61.
Okay, I missed one somewhere. So, still needs right at 100 to break the season record.
Yeah, he can
get it. You never know.
Yeah, he can get there, and I think it counts. If we have another game, it counts towards that as well. So, he can get there. He's done it before. He can do it again. But yeah, just records. The touchdown record is broken earlier in the game, and it just goes to show, hard worker like Navonte, and just doing the work and keep, kind of just keep grinding and do what you can. So congrats to Navonte, and hopefully you get some more records down the road.
Oh, without a doubt. And, you talk about the records coming into tonight, potential to break up to 4. Obviously, would need a massive night to break the career rushing record, which is, again, 25-51. He would needed 402 to do that. Season, though, within reach. Needs 100 yards to do that tonight, but he's already broken the touchdown marks. He was tied coming in for career rushing touchdowns at 26 with Marvin Kendricks. Now owns it himself at 28. I believe Rivera and Marvin Kendricks tied at 19 for season. He comes in, he gets 2 tonight, now has 20. So those 2 records now belong to Boo Ray on his own, and all in all, for the Rams running back, he's put together a phenomenal career. Of course, that's not all the research done this week. Watched a lot of 2020 games.
Yeah.
And then for basketball, it's like I'm not going back and watching every game to calculate how many points he has. Texted Tim Holloway, hey, how many career points Boo Ray got? He said 655. I said, thank you.
Yeah.
And so we know how many he has there. But the point is, and not trying to make too big of a deal over one player. Hopefully you heard the pregame interview with Coach Mings, and we talked about this. It's a guy that has a chance to put together a phenomenal career in football and basketball. And in looking through the history of 1,000-point basketball scores, and again, that's career, not season, there aren't a lot of guys who have had such rushing marks that have gone on to have such successful basketball careers either. Normally, you excel at one or the other. Sometimes you're good at both, but rarely do you excel at both. And he's managed to do that and put some pretty high marks up.
Yeah, you pretty much said it. I don't throw this word out there very much, but he's an elite high school football player and an elite high school basketball player. And, I mean, absolutely just doing what he can for the Mount Vernon Rams, and he's done a lot this season. You know, he kind of had to carry this team for a few weeks, you know, being injured. You know, I think of the Marion game, carrying it 45 times and almost winning that game. But, you know, I can't say enough about him. He seems like a humble kid and does the work that needs to be done to kind of just, you know, help the Mount Vernon Rams get plenty of victories in Mount Vernon football and basketball.
Without a doubt. And, of course, you talk about when we did in the pregame with Dan, we talk about all of this, and really it's a case where for this Ram football team, it's the offensive line getting it done. It's the defensive line getting it done. It's the guys that aren't ever getting a lot of pub because, you know, a guy like me, I'm looking at who has the ball and where it's going. It's tough to see the things they do. It's tough to see sometimes the gaps they open up, the blocks that they make, because everybody wants to attribute that to, like, your national broadcasters. Well, guess what? They have about 4 or 5 spotters in the booth.
Yeah.
Somebody in their ear telling them what happened a lot.
Yeah.
They're not just calling the game.
Right.
And it is incredible what this team has put together through 8.5 weeks of football so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and you're right. I kind of see it. I do kind of watch the lines a little bit, not very much. But at the same time, that's kind of where the game is won and lost. You know, Mings has talked about it. It's won in the trenches. If you get that push off the line, offense and defense, you can win a lot of ball games that way. And again, kind of like you said, I think it's, you know, Coach Fields. We talked about it a lot last week, and Coach Fields, you know, coming back when Coach Mings came back to the Mount Vernon Rams, and he's kind of rejuvenated that line, and Mings has rejuvenated this program as well.
Without a doubt. And, you know, he said in the pregame interview, maybe we're back. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. And, of course, that's a lot of humility there from Dan Mings especially. This is a program that did things last year that nobody thought they would do. And so a year too soon on some of that. This is the type of year they thought they would have last year, some of the ups and downs, some of the injuries. Yeah. And this is a team that, if healthy and with a quarterback all 9 weeks, Cahokia probably – something always happens with Cahokia. But this is probably, we're talking about a team trying to get to 7-2, 8-1 tonight.
Yeah, I at the start of the year, I was thinking 7-2, kind of. I hate to say worst case scenario, but 7-2, kind of being kind of that sweet spot where we'd be. But with the injuries and kind of adversity that the Mount Vernon Rams have gone through, they've done pretty well. You know, think about it. I mean, we were it was kind of doom and gloom there when we were sitting there without both quarterbacks and have to pull out the Yale Beast and do a few different things, and you know, they've battled through a lot of adversity, and that says a lot for high school kids, especially, and you know, bringing Morales back at QB that 1 week, just absolutely dealt with a lot of things, and they deserve a playoff berth, you know, and they've gone through a lot, and they're a good football team.
Well, there will be various projections edited and altered tonight as final scores roll in, and you know, I saw a projection earlier that thought, okay, the Rams might go to Paducah. Come on, Hugo. Peoria for a road game. It'd be impressive if McCracken County Mustangs are in a IHSA playoff, or the Big Blue Tornado. Big Blue Tornado is actually the football program in Paducah. But anyhow, Mayfield Cardinals down there pretty good too. Back to Illinois though, and the Mount Vernon Rams again, 24 football minutes away from playoff berth. Switching kickers here on kickoff. This will be Sanders. Blake was 2 of 2 last week. Start to say Bryson. That's Woodlawn and Showcase fame there. But Blake was 2 of 2 last week when he took over at Centralia. So awaiting kickoff here and getting the second half started. I'm Chris Hugo. Tyler Williams alongside. 28-0 Rams kicking off to the Alton Redbirds, who come in 1-7. The Rams looking to get to 6-3. Kickoff is in toward the far hash and picked up shy of the 10 at about the 8. Looking to the left side on the run here for Johnny Everidge, and he will get to about the 40-yard line. So nice return, 30-plus yards. That'll be a decent field position here for the Redbirds, right at the 40-yard line. Trailing 28-0.
Yeah, it kind of shows speed there, getting on the edge and just getting down that sideline as quick as he could before he's pushed out of bounds. Pretty good return by the Alton Redbirds.
So let's see. Well, I said that was rounds. Actually, it looked like number 2.
I didn't see the number. It was on the opposite
But
side.
I also thought Millsap's 2 looked like a 5 earlier and looked
It did.
backwards. So
It did.
Might be a glitch in the matrix. 2 left, 2 right here. 1st and 10 from the 40. Snap to the quarterback. It's going to be a handoff to Rounds up the middle. No, not the same body type. That's not who returned the kickoff. And this will be a gain of 2 up the middle. I mean, there we go. It's about accuracy. So 2nd and 9. That's actually a favorable spot for the Rams there. I'm going to keep it 2 on my paper just because there's a clear cap over my eraser. 11:35 left here, first half. No, we're not. Third quarter. It's one of those days.
Yeah.
We all have. Out of the gun here for Riley Smith, the junior quarterback. Man in motion is going to be Billups. And instead, all of that just for a fake handoff and a throw to the slot. Off a slant
Great
for
tackle.
number 17, Samaj Stampley. And I think that was Millsap that brought him down.
Yeah, absolutely. Great tackle. Good open field tackle. He's one-on-one there. He gets some chunk yardage if you missed that tackle. But great tackle by Millsap. Just a little slip screen there. But great tackle. Again, great tackle by Millsap.
28-zip Rams, 3rd down and 4 now for the Redbirds. Near hash on the spot, they move left to right. All the action delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta tonight. The famous Chicago-style deep dish. Oh, order online, orderjoes.com. Dip the crust in the sauce on top of the pizza. You won't regret it. Out of the gun here for the quarterback, Smith. 10:40 mark, third quarter on 3rd and 4. Handoff.
Bringing some
Yes, it
pressure
will.
here.
Out of an option, and that is going to be a tackle that actually brings the running back forward. But it should still be shy of a first down on a gain of 3 for Rounds.
I thought he was going to pass it. They faked me out.
Yeah.
Little RPO there, bringing it out.
And now 4th and very short here for the Redbirds. 10:19 left, third quarter. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside. Jeff Crow taking care of the camera. Rory Ogle back at the Mount Vernon studio tonight. 2 left, 2 right, out of the gun. Deep tailback here is Rounds. Quarterback under center, going to keep it himself. Does he get far enough?
I don't think he did.
does.
Oh, the ball's out.
Looks like maybe the ball was loose, and the Rams have the football, and I think the Rams are going to get the football here either way.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is. Good stop there by the Rams. Another turnover on downs.
Coach Mings fired up. Coaches fired up. Fans fired up.
No clue. This is unbelievable. Nobody does. Everybody in the booth does not know.
So with 10:01 remaining here in the third, the Rams will take it over at the Alton 49.
Whatever it is half the distance to the goal, apparently. I don't even know if pilots would know anything.
Good stop there by the Rams. Great stop.
Could be. Too cold, maybe.
Let's see what they could do here. Start the second half offensively. Mays will be under center with 10:01 left, third quarter. 1st and 10 from the Alton 49-yard line. Like a load. No, it wasn't a load left. It's going to be a quick handoff and up the middle for Nesbitt. Goes to the opposing 42. Looks like a gain. Oh, yeah, 42, gain of 8. No?
I think it was a gain of 7.
Gain of 7. You're right. I can't do math. Whatever. Figure it out, Hugo.
Looks like we have a clock issue, even though they told them to run it.
2nd and 3 now for the Rams as they're moving the football here in the third quarter. 28-0 the Mount Vernon lead. And now this will be Nettles trying to sweep to the right side, and as he got to the edge, he was tripped up for a loss of maybe 2 yards.
Yeah. Try to get to the outside there. A little shoestring tackle there by the Alton Redbirds. Oh, man. Just 2-yard loss there. Couldn't get it on the edge there.
Just couldn't turn it upfield, and now with 9:08 left here in the third, it's 3rd and 4 for the Rams. 28-0 Mount Vernon lead. We're in the Orthopedic Center broadcast booth. Long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care is the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois.
It's all about going north and south, baby.
See what they do here. Load left out of the diamond tee. Mays, the QB under center. That means a pitch coming to the left side, and that is a pitch to the Ram running back who has a first down beyond the 40, down to about the 37, maybe the 36.
Looks like Q had a 5-yard gain there.
5-yard gain for Millsap.
Yeah, Q got that pitch to the left side there, this near side, and just made some room, just enough to get a first down yardage. He's kind of showed some toughness here today and had some good, tough runs and got us a lot of first downs, it seems like. Only 4 carries, but seems a lot more than that, the work he's doing when he gets carries.
28-zip Rams out of the diamond tee. Normal set this time, but double tight. Quarterback under center. Somebody left early. They didn't catch it. And Nesbitt might have gotten a gain of 2. Excuse me, that's Milan for a gain of 2. Well, not a great spot. Only get him 1. Did you write down 1 or 2?
I wrote down 1.
All right, there we go. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Rams here. We'll drop below the 7:45 mark of this third quarter. And then somebody off the left side went early.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but Hugo's got better eyes than me sometimes, so.
If I see it, it's blatantly obvious. Typically. Not always. Sometimes.
Here's this load left again. See if he get the same pitch here to Nesbitt. Looks like he's kind of in that position. Oh, look at here.
Yes, sir. And now inside the 30 on the sideline, out of bounds.
Wow.
From the 36 down to the 26. That was game 10, wasn't it?
I believe so. Listen, Williams got away with a pretty good hold there, but, hey, he didn't see it, I didn't see it, so I take back what I said.
Well, if you've been injured, call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Ball on the Alton 26-yard line. Near hash spot out of the diamond tee. Quarterback, of course, Malachi Mays. And nice little play up the middle. Now Nettles going to bounce to the outside. Inside the 20-15. Tightrope's that sideline. Does he stay in? He does. Looks like he does for a 26-yard score. Oh, my.
What a stiff arm by Mylan Nettles. I kind of want to see that replay again a little bit when you get done there, Hugo. But, man, what a stiff arm and tightrope that sideline. Just absolutely just look at this stiff arm here right at the end.
Yeah.
Gets around 1 and just stiff arm Derrick Henry style all the way to get a score.
So Nettles gets his 2nd TD of the night. He has 100 yards worth of touchdowns. It's 34-0. Carnine kick is up. They almost got around the block, and it's good.
We're getting close to that magic number.
Yes, sir. It's not good for the record books, but it's good for those that want to get home. Well, I guess it secures the record books in some cases, but be that as it may. Another Southern Illinois Tiling Carpet Supply touchdown for Mylan Nettles tonight, his 2nd. They're at 513 South 10th in Mount Vernon. Call 244-1500.
Yeah, I mean, Nettles kind of taking us back to week 1. Have a great showing this week. And just, I mean, he's got, 100 yards worth of touchdowns, and he had 116 yards in the first half. But absolutely a good showing here by Nettles. Glad to see him back healthy for the Mount Vernon Rams.
Curious to see those Michael Croce and Edward Jones postgame stats. Of course, if you've been waiting to change your financial future, the first investment you make is choosing someone to help. Michael Croce and Edward Jones can help you invest for a better future. 7:17 left, third quarter. Rams lead 35-0. Awaiting the impending kickoff here to the Alton Redbirds. A couple of guys back inside the 10 at about the 9 on each hash. Rams and Sanders will set up for the kickoff one of these days. All right. And here it comes. There it goes. The kick is up and coming toward the left side. And they're going to let it go out of bounds. Doesn't matter who or how. They're going out of bounds tonight for whatever reason over this left sideline.
Yeah. Back to the 40-yard line. Had some success, though, when they started the 40.
Yeah.
Defense has, at least.
They sure have. See what they can turn this into now. Appreciate the support of our video streaming by Mount Vernon All-State agent Paul Shields. Call Paul today for your free quote, 618-241-0551. Auto, home, business, life, renters, even your boat or ATV, Paul has or will get you covered.
Tell you what, and this is kind of just a side note here, when Nesbitt is out there playing corner, it's a pretty athletic secondary.
Yes, sir.
When you take a look at it. I mean, we're kind of filtering in, looks like some subs maybe a little bit now, but I mean, it's a pretty athletic secondary.
Rowell is ready to go. He's going to pressure. He may get around. His throw is off by Smith. He'll get it off to Stampley, and that's brought down for a loss of 1, but forward progress maybe for a no gain. Good job by Morales. So he tipped the play, but he still got there.
Flipping pages here. Who had that? I'm sorry, Stampley?
I thought 17, but it sounded like 12.
We'll give it to Stampley.
Yeah, it's tough to see the...
But, yeah, I mean, you think about the secondary is Millsap, Price, Crowder, Grisham, Nesbitt, Nettles. I mean, what an athletic secondary.
2nd and 10 on the no gain, and now out of play action, looking over the top. That's going to be complete.
Oh.
Quick hitter to Billups. He's gone. Maybe
Wow.
30, 25, 20, 15, wheels, 5, score. They're on the board. 65-yard touchdown to Billups. Not Chauncey.
Not Chauncey.
And the Redbirds are on the board. That's a beautiful pass.
Yeah, it was. Beautiful pass, and he's got a little get up in him.
Well executed.
Yeah, absolutely. Good yards after the catch there by Billups.
Nothing anybody can do there.
No. That's some good speed there.
6:23 left in the third as the Redbirds get on the board. 35-6 looking for the PAT. And a guy down. You love to see it. Here's the kick. It's up, and
I believe it's good.
It is.
35-7.
Quick 20 Wilt State Farm scoreboard update. Cahokia leading O'Fallon.
Wow.
6-0 at the half. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Ask him how having a local agent matters for your insurance. He'd love to help. TonyWilt.com or look for that white State Farm Jeep around town. We await the kickoff here.
A lot of speed by Billups there. I know I've said it before, but it was kind of impressive how much speed he had after he got that. Just caught him in stride. Didn't have to go behind him. Kind of carried his momentum through and went down that sideline for the score. Looks like Nesbitt and Grisham await the kickoff.
We're waiting the kickoff. And they'll go deep. Alex Grissom at about the 13. Looking to come to the near side, and on reverse, they go. Boo Ray.
Wow.
Uh-oh. He's got to beat the kicker. He's to midfield to the 45. Makes a nice move. Plays his pass to the 30. 25, 15, 10. He's gone. Boo Ray.
Wow. He is just unbelievable. That reverse, they did not expect that. But absolutely, Grisham takes this, reverses it backfield. Everybody from Alton is caught off guard, and it's a race to the sideline, and I'll take Boo Ray every single time.
The reverse happened. Hold on. It's about an 83-yard return for Nesbitt off of the reverse.
Wow. Pick six, kickoff return, running touchdown. Now we just need a receiving touchdown to get the cycle.
Unreal.
I'll text McCoy and say, hey, we need the cycle here. Coach
41 to 7 Rams. And the kick is good by Carnine. Unreal. 83 yards off of a kickoff reverse on the kickoff return. Here, we'll play it real quick.
Yeah, when I saw Grisham kind of creep there, I knew they were going to reverse it. Alt did not expect that at all. We've done it a few times. That kicker just had no angle with Nesbitt. I don't really. Wow. Absolutely great performance by Boo Ray and the Mount Vernon Rams.
Good job by Grissom to execute the handoff, and on the reverse, the Rams get back into the end zone to take a 42-7 lead with 6:09 left in the third. Unreal. All the action tonight delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta off of the square on Jordan Street in Mount Vernon. You can hook them up, order joes.com. Have any of their full menu delivered. Should you happen to find yourself out of town, that website works on the road as well. Don't know if any of you made it over to support the Centralia Joes last week prior to the game. 1st and 10. Whenever this kickoff is returned, unless they pull off a touchdown. He's looking for different things to say. Here comes a burner off of the ground, and that's going to be trouble for the Hands team. That one will tip around. It looks like the Redbirds finally have it at about the 36.
It's close.
Rams caught him napping.
I mean, that kicker just line drives it right off the kid's chest. What an unbelievable. That caught me off guard a little bit. Kessler almost got in there.
Yeah.
Makes Coffee nervous.
Yes, sir. He does.
It's a Hugo line. Stole
it from Dodger broadcaster Vince Scully, actually. So now, 1st and 10 for the Redbirds from their own 36-yard line, where they take over after almost giving the football right back to the Vernon. Out of the gun here, Smith, 2 left, 2 right. Single back here is Rounds, and we're going to have a flag. Somebody jumped, somebody flinched, somebody left, somebody did something wrong.
There we go. We got some good mechanics there.
That was very clairvoyant.
There we go.
Now it's a 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15 from the 31-yard line.
You know we're at the point of the game when I'm fired up about the rest mechanics.
Oh, yeah. So 1st and 15 from the 31, out of the gun, and same formation. 2 left, 2 right. Delay handoff, and that's going to be a tackle for loss. Good job there, Rudolph, Smith, Henson, and company. Bukowski. Good job by Coulter, and there's another guy in there.
A 3-yard loss.
Corey Jenkins in on that one. Good job for the senior on senior night. 5:40 left here. That's going to be a loss of 4. Pushes it to 2nd and 19 now with 5:33 left. We're in the 3rd quarter in the King City. The Rams 42, the Alton Redbirds 7. Looking for a date with the postseason. We'll find out who, where, when. Well, who and where tomorrow night. When, sometimes you don't get till Monday, but we'll find out.
A
reverse for the quarterback, and he's looking downfield on the trick play. And that one is going to be almost picked off. Grissom and Millsap collide. Neither one can hang on. Grissom on the ground. Hope he's okay. It's just pride.
Just pride. Wow. I thought that was, I didn't say for sure going to be picked off, but there's a lot of black jerseys there.
Well, I was hoping they'd run it back together for double the speed had they gotten it, but it didn't work out. 3rd and 19 now. Oh.
Not sure.
Declined, whatever it was. Facing the other way, so I didn't see it.
He did face this way on the first one. I didn't see it, though.
Now we got Spirit Fingers, and we're going to get back to the action on 3rd and 19 on the incomplete pass. Ball in 27. It's back in Alton territory near hash, out of the gun. Trips left, 1 right. Rounds will be in motion and screen. Nope. He's going to roll to the right side now. There's Chase. Oh, that's a strip fumble. Jameer Smith-Henson forces the fumble. I didn't see who came up with it, but it's the Mount Vernon
97.
Rams. Bukowski recovers.
Yeah.
Strip sack, for the fumble.
Wow. What a strip sack by Jameer Smith-Henson, one of the leaders on this defense, and Bukowski comes through and, knows where the ball's at and recovers the football. Got to be a ball hawk here and know where that football is. Get on it. Give your offense a chance to score another touchdown here. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Defense stepping up here this week. Love to see it.
You'd love to see it. Absolutely. Rams have it on the Alton 23-yard line after the fumble recovery on the strip sack. Looking to add to their 42-7 lead. Out of the diamond tee, this is going to be Bouray up the left side. Gets inside the 15, down, I think, at about the 13. I see a foot on the 12. That's going to be about
11 yards.
Yes, sir. I have him at around 87.
Me too.
How many carries? 15?
14.
All right, I'm off somewhere.
I think I might be off. I don't know.
It's all good. No, when I was off by 4, I wrote down a 4-yard carry, thinking I was off by a carry. So you're right on the number of carries.
Okay.
I assumed. Double tight diamond tee here for the Rams near hash on the 12. They can get a first down without a touchdown. And May's going to carry it himself. Yes, sir. He'll get to the 5, maybe the 4-3, 2-1.
Yeah, Mays, first carry for him today.
Yes, sir.
He carried a lot of the Centrae game. Has kind of just, shared the wealth here a little bit. Looks like about at the 4-yard line.
8-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 2 here for the Rams with 4:10 left, third quarter. 42-7 the Mount Vernon lead. Looking for another SI Tile and Carpet Supply touchdown. Pick a Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game in our post-game show. Man, that sounds good.
It's gonna be a close one, I think. Player of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Depends on who scores this touchdown.
And now dropped, but Malachi recovers, and he'll lose 2. Because he got out of the pocket.
Yeah, he got out of the pocket, and he's made something out of nothing a few times. That time.
Can't do it all the time.
Yeah, can't do it all the time. It's good to just kind of,
That kid's kept some disasters from happening tonight.
Kind of just take your medicine, and it's kind of like when you chunk like a 5-iron. Just got to take your medicine and just move on. Got to keep your head down, Hugo.
Yes, you do. Mays under center, double tight diamond T. And on 3rd down, it's going to be Nesbitt inside the 5. To about the 2, maybe the 1. Looks like it could be a first down.
Like the 1-yard line. First and goal, 1-yard line.
First and goal for the 1 after the 5-yard gain by Bourret.
Trying to get around this window here and see where the
it's not always easy.
Side judge is at.
2:44 left. And a little turnaround, and that looked like Bourret broke the plane for a 1-yard score.
Yep.
Another touchdown for Nesbitt to add to his records. This time it's 1 yard. And he has about 93 on the night. It is 48-7 Rams. It'll be a running clock.
Ooh, a little jump around.
Oh, man.
Like I'm at a Wisconsin Badgers game.
So there's the kick, and Sanders' PAT is good. 49-7. Another SI Tile and Carpet Supply touchdown for the Mount Vernon Rams tonight. 49-7 the score. We're live from the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Well, the Mount Vernon Rams are playoff bound. We don't know when and where yet.
Game's not over yet, Hugo.
49-7 running clock. 2:34 left in the third. And that probably sounded awfully disrespectful to Alton fans, and that's not at all.
No.
How that was intended, but
just Mount Rams have played well today, very well.
There are positive things about a running clock, and there are things that are not so positive about a running clock, and the elimination of any potential comeback, because miracles can happen, is one of the negatives as we await the kickoff here.
See if they line drive it again, right off the chest.
This time it's Carnine.
Carnine likes to do the line drive. The line drive approach here.
There it is. Ends up as a worm burner to about the 15. Picked up by the Redbird. That is number 3, Billups. He had the touchdown earlier. Looking for another one on the ground. 45 midfield now to the 40. He's in Mount Vernon territory, and he'll be pushed out of bounds by a bevy of Rams at about the 36. I'm trying to find everybody. See numbers I haven't seen. David Barnes. Other people.
Jason Moore, is that? I don't know how you're.
Thought I saw Jefferson and company.
Trying to get some seniors in here. Jesse Mills.
As we drop below the 2-minute mark. 1st and 10 Redbirds from the 38.
Probably Jason Moore, not Jason
Could be.
Moore.
It is.
My bad. Sorry to his family.
Of course, scoreboard updates furnished by your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. Having a local agent matters for your insurance. We'll get a scoreboard update in a moment. Empty backfield out of the gun. 1st and 10 for the 37. Looking downfield over the top, and that is going to be easy pickings. Completed. 37-yard touchdown for the Redbirds to number 7, I believe, Caden Robinson.
Looks like Nettles and Millsap ran right into each other there. He's wide open for the touchdown.
With 1:23 left. So, awaiting kickoff here. Getting the second half started. I'm Chris Hugo. Tyler Williams alongside. 28-0 Rams. Wait the PAT here. 49-13. The Rams looking to get to 6-3. Kickoff is an overhand toward the far hash and picks up side the 10th, about the 8th. Looking to the left side. The run here for Johnny Evans. As we await the point after attempt. There's the kick, and it is almost blocked, but it's good. Decent field position here for the Redbirds, right at the 40-yard line. 28-0. Now Cahokia leads 12-0 over O'Fallon in the third quarter. That Tony Wilt scoreboard we told you about.
So, question for you here, Hugo. Is it still a running clock since we broke the 40 playing, I guess, as you could say?
Should have been a running clock before, and it should be a running clock now.
Did not know the ins and outs of that rule. I know it's newer, the running clock rule, I believe.
2 left, 2 right here. 1st and 10 for the 40. After the quarterback's going to hand off the rounds up the middle. 49-14 after the Redbird touchdown. Congratulations, Lady Rams tennis stars. Briley Brands and Maria Eba. Their career came to an end, though, at the state finals, but a heck of a run. Finished in 4th in the sectionals, qualified for state. Hover over features at section618.com, then click on WMIX Sports Ram of the Week, presented by Josh Finley, who's here to get you the answers you need for your insurance, investments, and planning. 814 Harrison in Mount Vernon. 1:23 left, third quarter, 49-14 score. And we have a whistle before the kickoff is grabbed, and there is a flag.
That might be a false start. Offside. Offside, maybe.
But great tackle by Millsap. Just a little slip screen there. Great tackle by Millsap.
28-zip Rams, 3rd down and 4 now for the Redbirds. Near hash from the spot, they move left to right. All the action delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta tonight. Famous Chicago-style deep dish. Order online, orderjoes.com. Dip the crust and the sauce on top of the pizza. You won't regret it. So they'll do it again with 1:23 left here in the third. Handoff, yes it will, out of an option, and that is going to be a tackle that actually brings the running back forward. So it should still be shy of a first down on a game.
See what the Rams can do here on offense. And playing pretty well, pretty efficient so far. See what they can do on offense.
And it'll be at the 20. The Rams will have not another reverse. This will be Grissom this time, using his wheels. Still get to the 35.
Oh.
Nice move to the 40. He's to the 45 between the hashes. Malik to the 40. 35 brought down from behind. Finally at the 31. Great return by the freshman.
What an absolute cut. I mean, what a move up there. You know, just going in outside and inside and up the middle, up that seam there, up that hash, this near hash mark. Absolutely great run by Malik Grisham. And, sets up the Mount Vernon Rams in good field position.
Fired up, coaches fired up, fans fired up.
Less than a minute to play here in the fourth. So, with 10:01 remaining here in the third, the Rams will take it over at the Alton 49. 49-14 score. Rams of the football on the 31-yard line in Alton territory.
Great stop.
Let's see what they could do here. Start the second half off. Quarterback is Malachi Mays under center. Mays will be under center. And this is going to be Nettles. Fooled me. I thought he was going to keep it himself. He'll be tripped up, and that might be a no gain at best. They're going to give a loss of 1. I don't know about that. But
these spots. A little closer game. I might comment more on it, but.
2nd and 10 now as we'll come very close to the end of the third quarter. In fact, that will be. Well, after 3, the Mount Vernon Rams 49, the Alton Redbirds 14. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta is the people's choice for favorite Italian restaurant.
Mark Thursday night on your calendar for all-you-can-eat spaghetti, garlic sticks, salad, and a drink for only $8.
Come taste homemade recipes passed down through generations so that every dish is packed with love, tradition, and incredible flavors.
Experience pasta the way Nana used to make it. 819 Jordan Street, south of the square in Mount Vernon.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon. Traditional,
but unlike any other.
You've seen prices rise from the dinner table to the pump, but Allstate agents are seeing ways to save you money on insurance. From starting a new policy to bundling coverage or even driving safely, Allstate agents know how to maximize your savings. They'll share their knowledge as they help you personalize your coverage. Because when it comes to seeing all the ways to save, Allstate agents do it best.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams football.
94.1 FM, and we're live on the Section618.com app. 49-14, the fourth quarter score as we get started. As the Rams lead it. We'll start 2nd and 11 from the Alton 32-yard line. Double tight diamond T set. It'll be to Nesbitt again. Record on the line as he will get maybe a few on the play as he ran between the hashes, found, I think, a B gap. And that's going to be to the 27.
Put him right at 100, I believe.
Yep. Right around 5 yards on the play. Needs 60 to tie, 61 for the single season.
Vernon Clark is going to be tough to get that.
Yeah. Get another opportunity next week.
Love it.
Rams are in the playoffs.
I can't get enough of it. That gets me going.
It'll be 3rd and 5 here for the Rams. And then there is, a nice move by Nesbitt trying to get to the outside. Good move about the 20-yard line. Got inside it.
About a 6-yard gain.
Yep. Actually, that last one was technically 6, my man, because it was and 11, and they got down to a 5 yards to the thing. So we shortchanged our guy.
Can't shortchange him.
No, sir. 10:49 left here in the running clock, fourth quarter. 49-14, the Ram lead over the Alton Redbirds. Alton's going to finish their season at 1-8. Rams will be 6-3 and clinch for the postseason. All the action tonight is delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta, People's Choice favorite Italian restaurant in Mount Vernon. Pitch will come to the right side here, and that is going to be Millsap as Q will try to cut. He tried to cut back left after trying to go outside, and it does not pay off.
It's a good move to get a few there, because he was
okay. They're going to give him all the forward progress.
It was kind of
3 maybe.
If he'd have went outside, it was kind of going to be no gain or maybe loss, but he kind of cut back inside, got a good 3-yard gain there.
Video streaming presented by Paul Shields, your Mount Vernon All-State agent. We'll announce our video intentions once we find out where the game is. Some schools will allow, some will not. And load left and a pitch to Bourret. Oh, he ran right into 2 tackles. Couldn't split him. The ball pops out. Looks like Millsap may have had it, but I think Alton recovers.
That looked like he was down maybe, but not sure on that.
It will be a recovery by Alton. Well, okay.
Okay.
Turnover there, 9:23.
Got a comment here by the great Judge Overstreet talking about Navonte Nesbitt. One of the greatest Rams ever.
Indeed. Future Ram Hall of Famer, I would hope. Whether he gets the yardage records or not, I mean, just a combination of 1,000 yards and 1,000 points in the 2 sports. Throw down to the right side from Smith. Nettles gets a hand in there. They're both playing the ball.
Oh,
There's
my
a late
gosh.
flag.
I don't agree with that one. I'm sorry, Hugo. Don't really agree with that one. They're both playing the ball. They both have a chance at the ball. I don't. If I that pass interference, I'm not sure on that one. Not sure on that one. What do you think about that one, Hugo?
I think I'm going to have to save the game of football and become an official.
Me and Hugo.
I've been holding it in.
We're out of the booth. We're going to the field. We're boots on the ground.
I'm going to have to keep dropping LBs and get in shape.
You still on the no pizza?
Yeah.
There you go.
Eating everything else from Joe's, though, and still losing weight. I love it.
There you go.
No, in all jest, that is a very tough job, but man,
Yes.
that's from 15 yards back on the pass interference, and now it'll be another pass, and that's going to be a bump. Price will come up with the interception at the 46 on the near side. That was actually PI, if you're using that logic. But the Rams will take it with 7:34.
I'll take it.
Good job by Marlon Price.
Absolutely.
And that'll give the Rams 1st and 10 up 49-14. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside WMIX FM Mount Vernon. Free service from Withers Broadcasting. Of course, thanks to Josh Finley sponsoring our Ram of the Week award. This week is Briley Brands and Maria Eva as they went to state in tennis. You can read more about it, section618.com. Hover over features, click on Ram of the Week. Of course, you can find Josh Finley, your Country Financial, I believe, financial advisor, now the title. 814 Harrison and Mount Vernon. 6:53 left. We are having a running clock in a 49-14 game. We'll see if this is going to be some more stat stuff and for Devontae Nesbitt. Fumbled earlier. And now we have a flag as the Rams or somebody jumped. It'll be on the Rams. Push back to 1st and 15 from the 41-yard line in their own territory. I didn't see how much the 65-yard touchdown to Phillips. I don't know if he lost any yards in that fumble or not.
I did not. Did not catch it.
The Redbirds are on the board. That's where amateur stat keeping gets a little,
yeah,
a little iffy.
He fumbled it. Didn't get a loss.
As now to be Mays under center. They've stacked the box. They're ready to pounce. And just a little handoff. Mylan Nettles creates some space, gets past midfield, still on his feet to the 45, and he might have gotten a first down. He's close. He's got right at 15 yards. We'll see where they spot the football, and they're pointing first down, baby.
15.
Mylan Nettles.
Mylan Nettles.
Yes, sir. Looking for another SI Talent Carpet Supply touchdown.
It's good. Good lower body strength. I mean, just kind of dragging two Redbirds along with him to get that 15-yard carry for the first down.
If summer's left you dehydrated, Body Quench offers a high-quality hydration drip infusion to help you hydrate in one step. Of course, mybodyquench.com, the Body Quench postgame show to follow. 49-14 Rams, 5:10 left in the regular season. And that is going to be Nesbitt up the middle. Gets a nice carry. Bangs around on some bodies and gets inside the 40 down to maybe the 38. Gain of 6.
118, 19 yards, or 19 yards. 19 carries for 118 yards. Caught him in stride. Didn't have to go behind him. Kind of carried his momentum through and went down that sideline for a score.
So 4:40 left. 49-14 Rams. Stop by for a big juicy Butterburger, curds, pretzel bites, or a delicious frozen custard. Veterans at 42nd and Mount Vernon at your Mount Vernon Culver's. 2nd and 4. Looking to stretch Nesbitt maybe, and he almost bulldozes a guy. I think he got 2 on the play. So that'll bring up 3rd and about 3 here for the Rams as we drop below the 4-minute mark on this running clock.
He's only getting 1.
Yeah.
He's
gonna beat the kicker. Tough crowd.
Wow.
Plays his pass to 30, 25, 15, 10. He's gone.
Wow.
So 3rd and 3.
That reverse, they did not expect that.
From the 37, and this is going to be a Mays keeper for right about 3 or 4 yards.
He's right at
Shane's
3
looking
yards.
to move. The officials won't make a decision, and now they do. Game 4. So we'll drop to 3:27 left here in the 4th.
So all the seniors are out, just giving them one last cowbell ring.
Yes, sir.
Some of the seniors, I should say, not all of them. Nesbitt came out, Millsap, Nettles. R.J. King still in there, though.
3:04 remains. And now look at this play to the right. Nice run here to
Kessler.
the 25-yard line. Jack Kessler for a gain of 8.
83 yards off of a kickoff reverse on the kickoff return.
Yeah, when I saw him, when I saw
2:45 left. 2nd and 2 here for the Rams. All the action tonight delivered by Joe's Pizza and Pasta here live from the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, a long-standing tradition of orthopedic care, superior orthopedic care at OCSI. I appreciate their sports support here at WMIX. Double tight diamond T, and Mays will hand off. This will be to Price right up the gut. I think he may have leaned forward for a first down. Got right about 3.
First carry for him today, Price.
Yes, sir.
Is he a senior or is he only a junior? I can look. I don't know why I asked.
He's a junior. We got one more year of Fish Price.
McMillan coming in.
Yes, sir. Ring at that McMillan snap. Look at that.
Good for him, man.
Absolutely. This is what it's all about.
One of the team leaders. Unfortunately got hurt in the Carbondale game.
McMillan will take a snap and then take a knee.
Good for
Let's
him,
see
man.
it.
It's a
We're
great
gonna watch
replay.
that one more time. You're not missing anything. It's a running clock.
Best replay of the day right there.
I mean, that kicker just line drives it right off the kid's chest. What an unbelievable.
There you go. You see it again. He's recognized over the PA. Got hurt against Carbondale, and you wonder what may have been if he's able to play a full season. And that's not taking away anything from Malachi Mays or Jaden Morales or even Bouray in the no quarterback game that the Rams almost won.
Yeah.
Play clock down to 6. The game clock down to 55. As the Rams are going to be into the playoffs. And McMillan will take another knee.
One more knee. One more knee, and the Mount River Rams are in the playoffs. Playoff. Bound.
Reminds me of a good picture. Of course, technology not cooperating. Yeah, whatever. 22 seconds left. The Rams are playoff bound. 49-14 going to be the final score of this one. So we'll have your Body Quench post-game show coming up here in just a matter of moments. WMIX, the WMIX Sports YouTube, as the Rams will celebrate near midfield. And then we'll shake hands with the Alton Redbirds, tonight's foe. There's the final horn, the final siren, the final bell, whatever you want to call it. And the Mount Vernon Rams are headed to the postseason. That's a final. They finished 6-3. Alton drops to 1-8. We'll talk about it next in the Body Quench postgame show. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Joe's Pizza and Pasta in Mount Vernon has lunchtime delivery for those of you too busy to get away from the office. Whether you need stacks on stacks of pizza boxes to feed the whole office, or you're looking for some fresh salad, pasta, and garlic bread for a lighter business meeting lunch, Joe's in Mount Vernon has the perfect pair for any occasion or craving. Call 618-242-2600 or place your order online at orderjoes.com and watch the People's Choice roll right up to your door for lunch or dinner.
Every body is different. Some get injured while others wear down. At Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, your unique condition is at the center of all we do. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game, play with your grandkids, or simply enjoy a day without pain, the Orthopedic Center is there for you. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit them at orthocenter-si.com.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
DollarSavingDeals.com is the saving superstore everyone is talking about. Hi, this is Stacy from DollarSavingDeals.com. Right now, you can buy half-price certificates to your favorite places, just like Bubba's 2 in Nason, Legacy Fitness, Crooked Creek Winery, downtown Centralia, One Stop Flooring America, Pirate Pete's Family Entertainment Center, and so much more. Next time you want to go to your favorite local place for half the price, shop DollarSavingDeals.com. Find us on the Big Deals app.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football on WMIX Sports. The Body Quench postgame show starts now.
Postgame show presented by Body Quench, Mount Vernon and Salem. You can find them online at mybodyquench.com. They offer IV infusions to help you feel your best so you can be your best. Chris Hugo, Tyler Williams alongside the playoff-bound Mount Vernon Rams 49-14 winners over the Alton Redbirds here tonight at Ken Hunt Stadium. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Again, 49-14 your final score. It was a running clock. Big win for the Rams, of course. Big win for Devontae Nesbitt Jr. The senior running back takes over the career and single-season touchdown records. Now with 29 for the career and I believe 21 for the season. And still more time to go for Boo-Ray as the Rams are headed to the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. Great performance by Nesbitt. Good team win here. Must win. Coach Mings talks about it at length in the pregame show. Must win. Got the win here, 49-14. And the Rams, Mount Vernon Rams, is playoff bound and gets us another week to be together. Here you go.
Absolutely. At least one more game for the Rams. We'll find out their futures tomorrow night. But in the meantime, you'll find out the Michael Croshan, Edward Jones postgame stats in just a moment. More Body Quench postgame to come. 49-14, the Ram victory tonight. This is Rams football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
I'm Michael Croshan, your Mount Vernon Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Michael Croshan of Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Mount Vernon Rams on WMIX. Call 618-244-5990 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. Our society is ever-changing, and at times, upheaval and uncertainty seems to prevail. That's why compassion is so important, perhaps more than ever. Compassion changes everything. It mends what's broken and restores what's been lost. Remember, the slightest act of kindness and generosity can completely change someone's life. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, serving you with compassion, care, and integrity now and many years to come.
Hey, this is your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt, and we have just celebrated 15 years of helping people in Southern Illinois with their insurance needs, and I want to say thank you. We understand the cost of almost everything has gone up in the last couple of years, and your insurance is no exception. Some of that you may have had nothing to do with, and some may be claim-related. But listen, cheap insurance isn't always the best. Having a strong company and an agent in your corner when you need someone to talk to can make all the difference. So call my office, find us online at TonyWilt.com, or stop by my office in Mount Vernon. You can't miss the State Farm Jeep.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app. Powered by Paul Shields, Allstate Insurance. This is Mount Vernon Rams football from WMIX Sports.
94.1 FM. We're live on the Section618.com app and the WMIX Sports YouTube channel as the Mount Vernon Rams win it tonight over the Alton Redbirds. 49-14 the final score. Here at home, Ken Hunt Stadium on senior night. Of course, we saw the records fall, 2 of them for Devontae Nesbitt Jr., and what a great job the entire team did to help make that happen. But even more so, the class and the dignity of the situation with Peyton McMillan, who got injured against Carbondale, allowing him to take the knees. And wondered if, with him being dressed tonight, if something spectacular would happen. And, of course, just good to see the senior quarterback get back out on the field, Tyler, and get in on the action on the final home game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I made a comment. That was the best replay. I mean, just such a leader on this team. It seems like seems like the guys respect him and see him as a leader, one of the captains on this team, obviously. And unfortunate, they did get hurt in that Carbondale game and was out for the rest of the season. But it's good to get him in there and needed for the last regular season game.
Without a doubt. Scoring and stats, of course, are presented by Michael Croshan of Edward Jones. Let's take a look at the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, rounds for the Alton Redbirds had 12 carries for 25 yards. Smith had the 1 carry for 7 yards. Smith ended up 14 to 21, 173 passing yards and 1 interception. Whitfield had the same 6 carries for 31 yards. Rounds had the 1 carry for -5 yards. Stapley had 1 grab for 10 yards. Billups had 2 carries. Oh my gosh, 2 grabs for 96 yards, and then Robinson had the 1 grab for 37 yards. Nesbitt ended up with 20 carries, 119 yards. Nettles had 9 carries, 155 yards. Millsap had 4 carries with 56 yards. Mays had 4 carries for 12 yards. Kessler had 1 carry for 8 yards. Price had 1 carry for 3 yards. Mays still the same, 4 for 5, 53 yards. And they're all the same from the first half for receiving. Nettles had one grab for 3 yards. Nesbitt had 1 for 40. Price had 1 for 7, and Millsap had 1 for 3. And that is the stats for the Mount Vernon Rams and the Alton Redbirds.
There you go. If you don't know how to invest, Michael Croshan and Edward Jones is a great place to start. He can help you make the most of your investments. Of course, Michael Croshan and Edward Jones, 618-244-5990. 49-14, the final score here as the Rams knock off the Alton Redbirds to sneak into the postseason at 6-3. Redbirds will finish their season at 1-8. We'll come back to your Body Quench postgame show and wrap it up with the Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game. 49-14, a Ram winner. This is Mount Vernon football from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Every body is different. Some get injured while others wear down. At Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, your unique condition is at the center of all we do. Whether you want to compete at the top of your game, play with your grandkids, or simply enjoy a day without pain, the Orthopedic Center is there for you. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit them at orthocenter-si.com.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin.
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Just ask our team member, Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef. That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Come on in and let us serve you with a smile that stretches from our hometown to yours.
Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon.
Welcome to Delicious.
This is Mount Vernon Rams football from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game is next.
94.1 FM, where we're live on the Section618.com app. Mount Vernon Rams win it. Their final regular season game, 49-14 over the Alton Redbirds. Headed to the playoffs. We find out when and where. Actually, where and whom tomorrow night with the playoff pairings from the IHSA. Tough part of the Body Quench post game, Tyler, is coming up with the Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to give the Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game to quite a bit. I'm going to give it to the Mount Vernon seniors here, just showing the leadership and dealing with the adversity that they have with all season. I think it's just, it's kind of deserving to give them the last one here. Of the regular season, excuse me.
Oh, absolutely. Cole Timmons, of course, Quentin Millsap, Devontae Nesbitt, Mylan Nettles, Peyton McMillan. Good to see him come out and take a couple of snaps tonight. Jameer Smith-Hinson, Zarian Williams, Harry Rudolph Jr., Faith Barrett, Jesse Mills, Aiden Weems, Maddox Randall, Jason Moore, Corey Jenkins, Mason Randall, R.J. King, Coulter Bukowski, and Michi as well, the final senior, and some of these guys, a lot of
Drew Wheeler's in there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine, because I'm looking, making sure I do not forget anybody.
Yeah, just get them all there.
That is, yeah, I did skip over number 15, Drew Wheeler. And he obviously has played significant
Yes.
time this year and will do so for Pierce Bora this baseball season as long as nothing has changed. So there are your Mount Vernon Culver's players of the game tonight. Of course, you can try a juicy Butterburger or maybe their chili on a night like tonight. Never too cold for frozen custard, though, at your Mount Vernon Culver's, 42nd and Veterans in Mount Vernon. Rams win at 49-14. Tyler, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, good win here. 49-14, pretty good showing by the offense and the defense. See where we're matched up at. See where the Mount Vernon Rams are matched up at tomorrow night, I believe. And like Coach Mings says, it's great when your season gets past 9 weeks. We do our guaranteed 10th week and see if we can make it 11 next week.
Yeah, I mean, if you get that win on the road, it's entirely possible. It's not guaranteed. It's highly likely, depending upon, unless there's 2 upsets in the first round, that you'd have a home game for Week 11 if you can get that road game next week. For Tyler Williams, for Jeff Crow, for all of us at WMIX Sports, Rory Ogle at the Mount Vernon studio as well. I'm Chris Hugo. Final score tonight. The Mount Vernon Rams win it. They're playoff bound over the Alton Redbirds, 49-14. Good night.
This has been Mount Vernon Rams football delivered by Joe's Pizza on WMIX and the Section 618 app.